Boom.
Yes. Got the fisheye vibes on. The fisheye vibes. Yes, Arse Report's good, big man. AO, MVG, the place to be. 78 RPM, what's good? Brett, me old mucker. Joe Depp, how's it going? The War Piglet. Soul Surfer, appreciate you boys, what you saying? Smash a like up in this bitch. Just watched Daniel Farke'S press conference. Got a few not headache. Well, yeah, headache. Yes, Dr. Curious in the building. Yes, MVG. Get up. It's all about Farke'S presser, innit, first. Now these boys, you can't really tell, but these are icy cold. Well, yes, Joe, appreciate you, brother. Welcome one, welcome all. Be like Daniel Farke with the not being able to pronounce his V's and his W's. Yes, Luke, what's good, big man? Now they are perfectly created in my kitchen. Frozen for, I'd say, about getting on for an hour. Frozen for the point where you're panicking about them and you think they've gone. They've overstepped the mark and they're going to have frozen stead still. But then taken out just at the right time and placed into the fridge right at the back. Up against the back of that fridge and let it all just crumble in. Yes, AO, smash a like for us, guys. So perfectly brewed in, it probably pretends to be Italy, but it's probably in England somewhere, innit? Bottled in Italy. Brewed and bottled in Italy. Fair enough, Peroni. Yes, BMG, what's good, big man? But they go down too well when they taste like that, though, don't they, boys? Dan F. Yes, Julian Airy, what's good? Yes, Mingy boy, get up. Let's get this 11 sorted. The last ever 11, boys. What's the 11 this week? The last ever 11. Mingy getting the love he deserves. I want to discuss these. What's up, Luke? You got a bit run down, old boy. To be fair, I've had an unshakable cold for like, well, not for a month, but like I'll go through a week where I'm fine, and then like last week, I'm actually hoping for not a rerun of this because I did overlap. I did underlap rather. I don't feature on overlap, unfortunately. I did underlap, and then that night I couldn't sleep. I felt like dog shit, but I was driving in the morning. It wasn't a great exercise. Yeah, it's horrible, Luke. We need to find out what this 11 is. The last ever 11, Come on. Stay loose, everybody. Farke'S got a few potential selection issues, doesn't he? The weekend coming, which is genuine. You know, Struick's back. There's only Okafor that's out, which was... The spreadsheets will never get burnt, mate. BMG's got the receipts. Stay loose, stay loose. It's... Good lad. Get a chip butty down, ye lad. I love it, Dr. Curious. More of a Friday man for fish and chi, but you can't beat a chip butty, mate. Get stuck in. I will get these selection problems he's got. If Pascal's fit... This can be the first poll. If Pascal's fit, like fully fit, if Pascal's fully fit, does he replace JJ? Genuinely. Because I'm not sure. I think if he's fully fit, I think he just comes back in. cruel. Hardly cruel, is it? Tenterhooks, I love it, MVG. I did also consider the changed international allegiance 11, i.e. played for one country then changed to another. Love that, BMG, sorry. Is that, did Grealish do that? Did, I'm writing that down, change nationality. Well, they didn't change nationality, but change national team. Did Grealish do that? And then did, I want to say, did Declan Rice do that? Harvey Barnes might be doing that, although that's gone quiet, hasn't it? Why are they all being their panties? What have you done and were you sober? What do you mean 78 RPM strikes again? You know it, Luke. Fear not, boys. Fear not. So do a poll. 1 super sub, 2 Maverick, 3 should have more caps, 4 changed allegiance. On the 12 votes, Pascal replaces JJ. I think that's a little bit harsh, but even though I do agree, but I think JJ's been amazing for us, really. Which 11? Super sub. Maverick should have more caps. Changed allegiance. Get stuck up into that, boys. Get stuck up in that, old boys. Joe Depp's a super subber. Brett. Take that split. Oh, take that. I've read that wrong. I thought take that split up. I thought it was some sort of ain't nobody down round here though, 78 RPM. I read that wrong. I know, I'm going to say I wasn't heartbroken when take that split up. Although, you know, maybe AO wasn't either, but there was a meltdown on Shoot, to be fair. On Shoot, on Cord. Farke'S selection issues. How do we do this? Let's put AO's mind at rest here. I think I'm going to have to do it this way though. Farke selection headache. It's just is what it is, isn't it, Joe Depp? We've changed the title so that AO's less heartbroken, but Lloyd Cole. Cat's gone, Ed's gone, Underlap's gone, mate. Thursday nights. We've changed the title. So everybody fear not. The title's been changed. Whether or not the statement is true or not, well, we won't know till next Thursday, do we? Because you know me, I like to keep my panties on and my cards close to my chest. I got a big fucking hairy chest, you bastards. A big manly chest. The perfect male, or whatever John Fury kept saying the other day. The ultimate fucking male. The ultimate male. Pussy and beer. It's best way, Brett, yeah. But again, best way, you know, it's good to like people sometimes from afar, isn't it? From a distance, you know. Yes, Richard Todd, what's going, big man? Yeah, it's up, Richard. Appreciate you. Just a name change, BMG. Oh, no. The Underlap. It will always be called the Underlap. Yes, Ina. Whether or not it stops or not, we'll find out next Thursday, but... I'm lost here already, and we're only 10 minutes in, and I've no idea. Shh, Ina in the wings. Ina in the wings. Lloyd Cole, is that Chavy Bird that we're on? Oh no, definitely not. No. Singer, songwriter, musician. He's a bloke. I thought you meant who's that? Who's that Chavy girl? Oh, I'm on about fucking Lloyd Cher, aren't I? Which she's definitely different to Lloyd Cole. Cher Lloyd, I'm on about Lloyd Cher. Cher Lloyd. Yes, Mingy, appreciate you, brother. You know it, mate. It's got to be perfect. Who will get the final comment on the final underlap? We'll never know. Well, we will know. It's quite dark there, Jack. Is that symbolic? Is it? Are we in darkness? Yeah, it's that oily skin, mate. Oily, perfectly rubbed down skin. I would do that, but it's icy cold. That has gone down a treat at that temperature. That is the perfect temperature where it just doesn't even feel, does it? Oh shit! I forgot about the poll. I'll do it every time. Super sub 35%, Maverick 29%. We're only on 17 votes though. Should have more caps 11. Changed Alliance 24%. It's just gone up. So let's get this to 20 odd votes and then we'll go with it. It's super sub at the moment. I don't know if it can even be caught. I'm up for super sub though, to be fair. I think that's a good one. Brett, fear not. The world will keep moving on, won't it? The world will keep rolling. Well, that is quite probably and possibly the best and strangest comment I've ever had in my whole life, Julie Neary. But nobody do it how he does it, and however you need to get off, make it happen. I appreciate being the beginning of the sexy time at all moments. Rattlesnakes. Never heard it, rattlesnakes. Cher Lloyd. I'm joking. How old's this fella? Polydor Records, 1884. Oh, The Perfect Skin, right, that was one of his songs. I thought you were on about my skin. How old is he? Age. Not that it matters. 65, right. Oh, must be an up-to-date version of him there then. Lloyd Cole. See, sometimes I know these people when I listen to one of the songs, but, sometimes I can be next door to my own house and not know where I am, so. Pressure? What pressure? Pressure? What pressure? No idea, BMG. Julie Neary, to be fair, War Piglet doesn't even know what it is. Julie Neary's just become institutionalised into thinking that is now foreplay. I think that's how as soon as you turn 23, I think it all stops, doesn't it? And you just think, it turns a bit of like that one guy in Boozer that's always in corner like that, who's like looking at everybody and you just think, what goes on in your mind, mate? You like a cow of the field but a cow of the pub, just like and just boozing like. There's always one of them in Boozer. There's some at Best as well. And then sometimes they're sat in other room and you don't know they're there and they're like. They're not literally mooing, but I mean, I'm sure some of them do. They can communicate, but they don't want to. And that's why I like them. That's why I often go into the other room, so we can have that conversation that they don't want. 21 votes for on Super Sub. Let's make it happen, boys. Super Subs. Hate to say it, but Solskjaer is the ultimate Super Sub, innit? They see me rolling. They're hating. I stay loose, AO. You know me. Stay loose. Keep it loose. 15th, 16th or 17th. We are not fucking around with that bottom three, Jack. Love it, Richard Todd. So that actually triggers a poll for my man AO to keep AO loose. Top 10. Position. Not position. Don't War Piglet and Julian Airy be getting any ideas. Top 10. 10 to 15th. Well, 11th to 15th, I suppose. 16th. Oh, no, I'll tell you what I'll do. 11th to 14th. 15th to 17th. Or relegated. And you know it, Arse Ripper. Julian Airy and War Piglet are my first, not my first sign up, but my first bit of content. First bit of new content creation. Julian Airy and War Piglet. It's foreplay. Yes, Joe Depp. The foreplay, sensual chatting, line in a bit. Get a line in, won't we? Get some lines in, you know, some discussions to be had. Yes, War Piglet. We don't need no GoFundMe. We don't charitise round here, do we, boys? We ain't no my mum and then there is no dummy. We don't charity. That has gone down, honestly, crystal clear. Maybe I were ready for it, aye. Jack, we should have done the Wolves game. My lord, Luke, I was playing 6-a-side and I was laughing my nuts off when I came home. Do you think they've bottled it? Once we get a bit through that poll, I want to see if you actually think they've bottled it. I can't believe the level it's gone to in terms of, I didn't realise that it were now in Man City's hands. I know that's obvious, but I didn't realise really that they had a game in hand. I knew they were playing them, so I thought they could end up 1 point behind. But they've got a game in hand, so in reality, they can be 2 points in front, can't they? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, it's only 1 point in front. 1 point in front, though. It's mental. They had an 11-point lead at one point, didn't they? How mad is that? The foreplay master, and you know it, Mingy. Yes, BMG. There's no need for BMG works hard enough over on this side of the world, doesn't he? We need an 18th poll. Leeds Spurs. Steve Morrison, remind me, brother. Remind me of that once we get 20 odd votes in here. We're on 17. We've got 11th to 14th currently winning. Relegated, no percent. Love to see it, boys. It's Pleasure City, isn't it now? Live in Pleasure City, where we create vibes. Woo, woo. Is that red enough? Can we go hotter than that? No, I think that's as hot as it's gonna get. It's actually redder in the room than the camera lets on. We're confusing camera now, I think. Because that is, believe it or not, green, but nobody cares around here, do they? Solskjaer's got to be in there. 10th to 14th before the season kicked off, Arse Ripper, and you know it, mate. I'm 10th to 14th. Fuck 'em. And I actually think we can be. I think it's on. I think it's a big week or so in front of us, but who was the keeper that came on in the World Cup for the penalties at the end of the game? Anyway, him. Was that Tony, not Tony Cruz, Tim Cruz or something? Did he do that? Tim Krul. Did he come on? He came on for a penalty shootout. Yes, against Costa Rica for the Netherlands. Yes, indeed. Tony Cruz. Fucking Tony Cruz done it again. Tim Krul. What's first rule of Badger Club, Mr. City? You never mention the Badger. Get up. Get that Badger. Up and on my knee. There's nobody down round here. We need him. He's in, he's on, he's over, he's here. Who what? Me what? Strugglin. I'm on record saying top 10, Luke. Love it, mate. How far away off top 10, seriously? Let's dream. I think, still a push on Europe. 30, we are 6 points off being 10th, which is a madness. I can't lie. I sort of want Tottenham to beat Arsenal, which is a madness as well. I can't help it. I really don't want Arsenal to win the league. I can't stand them. And I'd love it if they finish second. And I'm loving watching the meltdown. Love it if we beat them. Change comes in time, Roger Slicker. Don't rule me out, mate. There might be a big... I might have something big planned tonight. There might be a big change. Yes, Tim Krul for the keeper. I agree. Tim Krul for the keeper. Bottled it and that kid on his debut. I know. Top bins. Legendary for him, innit? I predicted a top 10 finish, and only for too much arsing around in games and dropping points, we should be in the top 10. So I'm sticking with that prediction. See, we won't get in top 10 though. There's too much water under the bridge in between. There's too many teams that'll pick up points as well. But we're only 7 points off 8th. It's only one more point. We're only 10 points. We're only 12 points off Liverpool. When's it stop? It's that title charge that we're going on. Inzaghi, I didn't hear much of a sub, to be honest, MVG. Mainly older, yeah. I can imagine that, to be fair. Fewer older boys would get in, wouldn't they? They become super subs, don't they, at that point. City or the Bottlers. It's time, Richard Todd. 24 votes. We're all saying 46% are saying 11th to 14th. 21% are saying top 10. 4% are saying relegated, which I don't like. And then 29% are saying 15th to 17th. So, who's got the title? I was going to put Leeds in it, but I know it'll just skew the Arsenal, the Bottlers. Oh, Man City. The Cock Gobblers. I don't know, that'll do. Doesn't really rhyme, but it sort of does. I'd squeeze it in. David Fairclough. I'll have to leave that to your expertise. Thought it replace. I'm only messing. I do know who David Fairclough is, but unaware if he's a big sub or not. Although I feel like he's been mentioned before, David Fairclough. Good shout, says Joe Depp. We gifted Arsenal 6 points plus 9 goal difference, yet Wolves do a number on them. That's the nature of the beast, Roger Slicker. We also put Wolves to the side. To the side. Yes, Jason Ellis, what's good, big man? Feel like we've not seen you for a bit. Giroud's a good shout. Arse Ripper. Fairclough getting the love again. Me and Julie are going to be Leeds for the Brighton game. JackCity day/night out. Let's have it, big man. What day is the Brighton game? Let's have a look. Brighton Leeds is... It says to be decided. Oh, is that just the date that's to be decided? The time, rather. 17th of May. Let's have a look here. It's a Sunday. Yeah, we can definitely make it happen. War Piglet, keep us in the loop. Finish 10th, win the FA Cup, and next season we're still in the Prem and also playing Europe. Mr. Whitesnake, bring it on home, brother. Bring it on home. Mick Bates in the sub 11. What are we? How are we? What's the deciding factor on the super sub? That Chikorito was also a super sub. I would agree with that as well. Giroud's a super sub. Giroud's it's pretty. It were harsh on Giroud, really. I thought he got dropped quite a lot when it was maybe unnecessary. Love a bit of 13th, Julie. 81% at the moment here. Got Man City, the Cock Gobblers. Really work up a sweat. Mr. Whitesnake in the building getting the love. The problem I have got, I didn't mind Arsenal, but I can't stand Arteta. Well, I didn't mind Arsenal from way back when the Henry days and that, when they played mint football. Yes, Lukey boy. And then I didn't even mind Arteta when he came into the club, really, and they were like Aubameyang and that. I didn't mind Aubameyang, again, a bit of a character and stuff. And now I don't think there's anybody likeable in that Arsenal side. I really don't. I think they're all dickheads. I think maybe a push Saka's a little bit likeable. Maybe Eze is a bit likeable. And I mean a bit. It's just Saka don't really do all. I don't feel like he's that annoying. He's not, but he's just a whole load of note, really. But Gabriel's a dick. Saliba looks a bit boring, like a dick. Trossard rolling around on floor all the time. They're absolute. I do not want them winning league. It puts a bad shade over this season. Boring football. I know they win loads of games and stuff, but I don't. It's Man City's fault if they don't do them now, because Man City are nowhere near good enough in comparison to themselves. So it will be proper interesting come end of season. But that game they play against each other is obviously enormous. But they both drop points in the meantime. You've got to imagine, Man City have got the mighty Leeds at Ellen Road under lights. And my mum and Enneray's no dummy. We're coming for Man City. So that's 3 points drop their end, isn't it? That's why I'm hoping, Tottenham can do a number on them. Because Tottenham aren't going down. So I don't want Tottenham to win a game. But if you had to, as long as it's against Arsenal. Not going to lie, I'm having brain fog with this Super Sub 11. It'll be hard to get... Be hard to get defenders in there, won't it, really? Was Giroud a regular sub? I'll take him. We're a bit striker heavy so far. Let's add Chiesa. Chiesa's become one, hasn't he, to be fair? What's that? Origi. I know we're now still on strikers, but Origi wasn't he? Geldart, super sub. Let's try to think of some defenders. Exactly. Joe Depp. Giroud's in there, arse ripper. Leeds United Europa League champions 2027. Steve Morrison. Ain't nobody down round here. He's not messing about. It's what we're all about. Back on and at it. Nonto getting a shout. Nonto's not a bad one. Said it earlier, I didn't see that. Adam Lefondre. Will Tord, was he a bit of a sub? That's such a random name in my head. I don't know, I'm trying to think of right back. It's got to be a right back. I would have agreed with you even maybe even a year ago, Steve Morrison, but I just can't stand them. They do me head in. They're getting more and more boring. I can't stand them. Wolves and Burnley having nothing to lose, so could throw a spanner in the works. Yeah, they're playing for pride, to be fair, aren't they? Wolves, to come back is, they were getting, I think there were a few boos after the first goal that they conceded and stuff, apparently, so pretty mint, really. Man City cheats, as Peter White, yeah, but it does Arsenal's head in, it does Chelsea's head in, it does Man United's head in, that they're there, so just let fucking Pep sweep up. The NZ Warlord, yes, Mingy. Shavin's a good one, BMG, absolutely, yeah. Shavin is a good one. Podolski, he used to come on off at bench, didn't he, for Germany. Thomas Muller, maybe. I know that maybe later on, because he used to start all games. Shavins. Fairclough getting the love, to be fair. He was the original and best super sub, says Ming. Always scored, especially in Europe at home. Love it, mate. Who else always came off at bench and got a goal? There's got to be some defenders that have scored big goals as well, like, I don't want to say John O'Shea, but I don't even know if he was much of a sub, really. Don't know where he came from. Just because I can't stop thinking of Arsenal, and he dinked it. He scored that goal against Arsenal, didn't he? I think it was Arsenal. Defender's not coming to mind for this. Yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? There's got to be some, though. We just have to be lenient. Conor Bradley, he used to sub on, didn't he, quite a bit for Alexander. Who were Arsenal full, but I can't get Arsenal out my head. They sort of rotate a bit, though, don't they? Zinchenko for Man City, and a little bit then for Arsenal. He struggled to get inside, didn't he? They're not really super subs, are they, at that point, but Majestic Ming. Come on and scores. Krul, Fairclough, Giroud, Arshavin, Solskjaer, Chicharito, Nonto so far. Giroud a regular, 2 regular a starter. Not really though, man. At Arsenal he didn't start anywhere near as much as he should have done, and then at Chelsea he barely ever started. Even for France he barely started. Yes, Mr. Whitesnake, what's good? Junk Monkey Gates up. The term super sub was invented for old ginger nuts. Fairclough. Yes, Junk Monkey. Fairclough's got loads of mentions, to be fair, Junk Monkey, but the fact you're called Junk Monkey and you've called him Ginger Nuts has really tickled me, to be honest. Jermaine Defoe, probably too much of a starter, is he, Jermaine Defoe? We're all right up top. Not really, man, Steve. No, he does my fucking head in and all. I think he poses all the time. He's always doing that. He's always doing the Xavi fucking, the Xavi, what do you call it, scan. He's scanning like, it's like he's putting it on. Criteria should be rarely started games, but often used as a sub. Favours strikers because they remembered for goals. Yeah, and when you're coming off at bench, it's normally big moments, isn't it? Like Origi, that's what I mean. Origi's actually a super sub. You know, he scored like huge Champions League goals and stuff off at bench and that. It's wild. But there's got to be like, you know, I don't know, like Steve Finnan from back in Liverpool days who will have been mainly a sub. What about like centre midfielders like don't know. I know. I'm going to put that in there. Is Rice likeable? Man City have got 75% on the poll. Get in. Music to my ears, boys. Is Declan Rice likeable? The King Scanner. The King of the Scan. Lifondre built his career on coming on as a sub, BMG says. The MVG says to BMG. Snakey getting the love. Gooners equals tossers. I agree, 78 RPM. 7 days a week, mate. 300 grand a week. Saka, mental money, yeah. Did you see all shit going about, you know, it's not even worth mentioning really, but just all shit that were going around Twitter saying that, because people have questioned whether or not he's a 300 grand a week player, and he probably is for Arsenal, but I don't think he walks into many of the other top sides, to be honest. I don't think Arsenal particularly play a way that favours him, that being said, and he's always all right. But I don't know if I actually agree with this thing going around where they don't have a particularly good front line. Obviously brilliant, but I don't think they're anywhere near as good as Man City's front line, or I don't, you know, mind you, Chelsea, you know, they're struggling up top really, aren't they? Delap's been a flop, like I said he would be to Joe at the start of the season, and he won't have none of it. Fairclough was held in fair regard at Forest, especially by his playing partners, Des Walker. Yeah, Des Walker's a forgotten man, isn't it? We could do like a forgotten 11, couldn't we? Because he had a crazy career, really. Yes, Mr. Whitesnake and Ena, the love deserved. Lifondi, let's get him up here. That's just, he sparked Who's that Arsenal striker that used to always come off at bench and I'm back on strikers in like in a similar time? He's a veteran. 39 years old now. Maybe he's a bit after, to be fair. But I'm on about not Carnu, but like around that time. Good lad, arse ripper. Hope you're well, mate. I hope you're doing all right, big man. Yes, MVG. And that Martinez kicking that lad off the pitch, Jack. I can have Arsenal win. Can't have Arsenal win. The dickheads. To be fair, you know, you can edge him in, can't you? You know, Giroud would probably be a mint left back, wouldn't he? Come on, 78 RPM. Geldart gets in as well. He's got some big goals. Love how Arsenal fans have given up league 5 points ahead and only played one more. Hilarious. Mental. They're all ringing in Talk Sport today, just pissing and whinging. They're awful, awful, awful fan base. And they've got that dickhead Piers Morgan who's like a spokesperson for them. Just think, what? Find me something about this club post Arsene Wenger that is to like about that club. It's awful. It's turgid. Garbage. Gunk. Cack. Pants. Which Alan Smith? War Piglet. Yeah. And he was worth that one, he Luke, to be fair. I mean, nobody's worth that, granted, but in the world they are. In the world, like in modern day football, they are. Your mate T-Boy was hanging around like a bad smell on the overlap. I told you, Roger Slicker. Have you picked up on it now? He's awful. He stinks. He stinks place out. You were talking about in Liverpool last night. Yeah, in Liverpool. Yeah, I just went out for a few beers with boys, yeah. Thought, yeah, I'm telling them all that I'm trying to get as much pussy as I possibly can off of this overlap. Oh, yeah, well, what it is, Gary, some people started recognising me, you see. So, because they're recognising me, I'm right enjoying it. I'm right enjoying myself because they recognise me. Yeah. I didn't realise he were called Kieran. Is that his name, Roger Slicker? He's a right little weasel. I bet he's an absolute nightmare. I bet he's just in there. Cock gobbling till the nth degree, just sucking every man off in there. And being just so funny and like just great around, you know, proper runner, just does everything he's told. Fuck off, Kieran. Fuck off. Let's be fair, if they could, most teams would cheat their way to a few league titles and the fans would cheer. Oh, Brett, believe me, boy. If we're dirty Leeds, I'm all over it, big man. Do not fear. But I want everybody to then look inwards or look outwards into our club and hate our club. I'm down for that. But, you know, when it goes tits up, that's when you've got to stick together. And that is what worries me about the whingy Leeds fans, the odd whingy Leeds fans that we get every now and again. If you don't stick together, you look like a fool. You start looking like a deranged city, like a deranged set of fans. And the Arsenal fans just make the whole fan base look like a set of idiots. They're all idiots. They're all emotional wrecks. Man up, boy. You know, be a man up in this bitch. Best super sub. Oh, it does this every now and again. Here we go. Best super sub was when I got stood up, but the Mint sister turned up instead. Now then, Ming, you've got to have her on bench. Podolski can do a job at left back, BMG. We've got Chiesa, he could do a job at wing back, really. Joffrey can play centre mid. Solskjaer could go out wide. Fairclough, you'll have to help me out where Fairclough's at. Lafondra, I could only really imagine up top. Will Todd, again, a winger. Arshavin, a winger, you could push him out there. Podolski, I reckon, can go in left back if we need him in there. Got a rifle of a left foot. It'd be like some sort of John Arisa type. And then Origi with Chicharito. Chicharito'd have to be up top as well. We're going to have plenty on bench. Yes, JT, up in this bitch. Where have you been, brother? Smash a like for us, guys. It's much appreciated. Madeley. I'm madly in love with this channel, boys. BMG, someone could look up stats for most sub appearances. Someone being me, mate. Who in the Premier League? 'Cause I don't want to end up with fucking, some guy in fucking Sunday League football. Who in Premier League history has the most subs? I feel like we're cheating ever so slightly, but I could do a bit of a quiz on this, couldn't I? Wowzers. Right, how can we do this? I'm only going to do this once, and then we'll see how it goes. Let me catch up on the comments, and then I'm going to actually do that. Because the first name hasn't surprised me, but it's quite good. Giroud has record for most sub-goals in the Prem. That doesn't surprise me, arse ripper. Don't mean super sub, though, BMG. No, but, we're stragglers. I think I see him as more likeable because I care about England. Yeah, Steve, that's fair dues. 57% are saying no, he's not likeable, and 43% are saying he is, so it's pretty even. Pilau's better. Baka before we got relegated. Baka played a lot for us though, didn't he? I'm trying to think of were him and Decor in middle, and Batty will have been about at that time as well, so I loved Baka, man, honestly. BMG, you've hold on to that thought, BMG. That's all I say. I thought Canu, to be fair, arse ripper. He could go centre back as well. When were subs first introduced back in the day? Fairclough was 1970s, 80s. Were subs not used to be a thing? You just had 11 players and they all lived and died on pitch. Youngberg were a big starter, I'd have said, BMG. Wanky Carno, I thought Carno were mint. Big dog up top. One sub, that's mental. So you couldn't sub before that. I think so, but subs weren't used as much until the late 70s from what I think usually only for injury a few years. What a day that would have been. John O'Shea might not be a bad shout. Also, Wes Brown and maybe Joe Gomez isn't a bad shout. I think Wes Brown isn't a bad shout. I know he started a lot of games, but John O'Shea started a lot of games as well. But Darren Fletcher, maybe. Scott McTominay for Man U. I know, Joe Depp. Yeah, John. We don't need that, though, Brett. Let's just go off one club. Don't be throwing this banner in works. Einar, hold on to that thought. Yeah, he's not having it. Brett's not having it. PMG, hold on to that thought. I was first to hit the likes, Jack. You must have missed it at the start of the show. Get up, hit them likes and you ignored it, you bum. I'm off all the way back, boy. Get up, JT. Appreciate you, mate. Now I've lost my place in the world here. Carnival's club sub record goals for Arsenal. Ain't no doubt about it. I used to like Carnu. I liked the Arsenal side. 60 subs. Some injured players were given painkillers, injections, cortisone. Certainly some retired players are paying for it now. What? Cash-wise paying for it? Or Brett, we are allowed to veto your opinion until such a time as you admit your leads. Yes, BMG. No mercy whatsoever. I don't think Baka was, really. Was Baka? If he was, that's crazy. Mainly used as a sub for Leeds. I'll let ChatGPT decide. No, Eric Baka was not mainly used as a sub. While he initially signed as a young prospect, introduced as a key figure in midfield. Significant role, Baka was a vital part of the Leeds side that reached the UEFA Cup Champions League final under David O'Leary. He made 150 appearances for the club and was a consistent starter when fit during his 7-year spell. The unsung hero, he was considered an engine room player whose contributions were crucial. He was minting. Did we get him in air, BMG? We spoke about. Oh, mind you, he's not unusually good in air because he was a tall fellow, wasn't he, Baka? How big's Eric Baka? I'd have liked to have met Eric Baka, randomly. 1.88 metres, 6'2". So if we say he's tall, that means I am. So let's say he's tall. 1977. How old does that make him? 3, something 3. No. 3 more. 3, 13 more. So 6, 7, 8. 48. That make him 48? I could have just Googled it. It'd have been quicker than that. Appearances are note. It's about making a difference, i.e. scoring or assisting. Theo Walcott, BMG. Always, to be fair, I know it went through stages of playing a lot. Or starting in a few of the seasons. But I would say that's a good shout. I think Phil Jones is a good shout. And I actually don't think he was shit. I actually can't help but like him just for them faces. I don't like him because he plays for Man United. But you know what I mean. Nah. Once we get our next 4 points, BMG, I will support Leeds climb up the table. Brett, we're winning him over slowly. It's Brett. We're winning him over slowly, Brett. We can't even count Peru as a super sub. More like an afterthought charity minutes. Now, Roger Slicker. Now. And you know it, JT. Keep moving, Brett. Mike Whitlow. Fucking hell, he looks like a bruiser. Where were he at? Bolton. Bolton Wanderers defender, yeah. 2 goals, 8 assists. Mental in it, you know, like if you didn't understand football, you'd be like, 188 appearances, 2 goals, 8 assists. It's like Jamie Carragher with all own goals and that. Yeets up. Bob Loblaw. Bob Loblaw, that's a fucking hell of a... Bob Loblaw. If I'd have had one more beer, I'd have had no chance. It says Bob Loblaw is a fictional sharp-suited attorney from the television show Arrested Development. Bob Loblaw. Oh, Bob Loblaw. I sort of get it now. You know. Bob Loblaw blog. The Bob Loblaw law blog. Get Bob Loblaw in there to adjudicate everybody's misdemeanors. If I do say so myself. Get him slapped up in there, mate. No way, Ena. 2023 as well. It's not even that. So is he still like hanging about? Do you know what? I nearly said Weatherall arse ripper on the but then I thought, well, he probably started that game for Bradford, but he's the one, isn't he, that got us into Champions League. He helped us, his final thing for Leeds. There must be we must have a few from around that area. Like, I mean, I know he's not super sub, but Michael Dewberry. Like, say, Weatherall at the club. Although when Weatherall were at the club, did he probably start quite a lot of games? According to Farke'S, Leeds are a changing room in waiting as potential captains. According to Farke'S, Leeds are a changing room in waiting as potential captains. God knows. Nah, got his years wrong. Before your lurking days, MVG, yes. I'm sure Scum had some super subs when they had Keane, Beckham, Scholes, etc. in midfield. Well, that's where Darren Fletcher came from. Nicky Butt, yeah. Paul Ince will have been a starter before, because that was before they really took over, wasn't it? Who were that? Very Brazilian, that lad. Again, not super sub, but... Oh, what was his name? I can't remember his fucking name. It's centre mid, black lad in centre mid. Quite tricky on... Anderson. I always thought he were alright as well. Robert Molinar, that might be a good shout, JT. That's the centre back that we need. Nah. Metcha been a proper super sub, better super sub than Joffrey or the laughable Prance and Do Not Willie G. 78 RPM into fan, but to be fair, I'd go with Metcha. But, you know, will he become a starter? Who knows? Brendan Ormsby. Not quite a Bob Loblaw, but Brendan Ormsby. Fucking hell, he's got a lock of hair and all, hasn't he? 65-year-old. I don't recognise his name. Played for Leeds. I don't recognise him. That's a kit, innit? Cool kit is that. He looks old there, though. Oh. I don't know. Fuck knows. Mingy. Whitlow was Leeds scored against Sheff Wednesday in that 6-1 when Watson dived. Ormsby was our captain. Yeah, it's a tragedy that. Bob blah. Keith Edwards often a sub when he first came to us. Keith Edwards. Massinger. Fucking hell. Massinger. Known as Chipper. He was the first black South African to play in the Premier League. I didn't realise he was South African, to be fair. Oh, has he died? Oh, he's died, fucking hell. Phil Massinger. Legendary name. Teddy Sheringham. That's a good shout, to be fair. Teddy Sheringham was a sub, wasn't he? Robbie Keane was a bit of a sub, really, wasn't he? What happened with Mint's sister, by the way, Ming? We never found out, remember, I can't believe we didn't swoop that up. Was there 2 ex-Leeds players became postmen? Wasn't that... Didn't Flying Pig become a postman or something, or rob a bank or something? Ji-Sung Park was a bit of a super sub, I'd agree. Super. She's in this field, mate. Rocco Jr., what a ledge. It was good whenever he played, unfortunately, Brett. I think Park's a maybe. McAllister when he were at Liverpool. Yeah, it seems harsh on McAllister to get him in there, but McAllister's not been in one yet. Did we have set piece takers? Then we didn't put fucking McAllister in there. He could take a decent set piece. And he's now leader of North Korea. Are you having my fucking... pulling my plonker? Reminder for the 18th pot. Yes, Steve Morrison. Perfectly timed as well, brother. Declan Rice is not likeable. Start this poll. For my man Steve. Who's 18th? I'm not sure I can get 1, 2, 3. I can get 4 in. Leeds. No. Spurs. Funny. Forest. Likely. And then West Ham. Bubbles. I think it's a toss-up. Because I do think West Ham will falter. Chris White was black lad in centre. You were alluding to. I don't think it was. I was on about Anderson. He's way before my time. I do know him, actually, to be fair, though. I recognise him. It's crazy how many players... I was on about Man U's side, though, wasn't I was on about Anderson. Twin two. She had teeth. Hopefully she got some teeth. And this is my favourite song. I sing along with the DJ Dosey Do. And if I leave here and I ain't even got my seat, you remember? Hopefully she got some teeth. At this rate, Ming's Bird's fit sister is making the team. Get her in there, mate. All right, Tooth. You all right, Tooth? It's my mate. One of my oldest mates. We're getting some shit off this bloke in Boozer, and it was the same guy that moves in corner like, and they were giving him some shit. God, Little L, he's so funny. He's a mint lad. I love him, and I've not seen him for years, like properly. Seen him in passing, but proper top lad. I've like grown up with him, and so shout out to Little L. And there's no way does he watch these, but and we're in Boozer, and this guy, you know, it's like just the 1-2 for him, proper giving him shit. Little L didn't really say all. He don't. I mean, he'd have gone. He'll go with best of them with Little L. There's no stopping him, to be fair. But he's just he just like slummed back and just went, "All right, Tooth." And I've never ever, it's never left me, man. It's never left me. All right, Tooth. It's honestly top tier, top electricity in the room though at that moment. Oh, funny. That's funny. Saw Viv Anderson tear Leeds apart for Forest in a cup match many a long yonk ago. Many a long yonk. Long story how I got there. Get it stuck in there, Martin J. Cook. Get the story in there, son. Mint sister goalie super sub. Let's all get his hands on her. Peter Swan. Swan song. Did he get in the free kick 11? Thank God. Are you selling me down a... Are you on about Dirk Coit there, or are you selling me down a... Is this a dirty path? Alright, Tooth. Yeah, you on about Dirk Coit? Kip. I don't know who Kip is. I feel like there's going to be some... Yeah, Dirk Coit's first person that come up. I'd have that as a super sub, to be fair, ass ripper. Peter Swan's getting the love. Ripper Swan song. Fucking he's a big boy now. British businessman and former chairman of a football club. He can be chairman. Sorry if I am over the top on that. Ah, behave. 78 RPM. We love you, brother. You're not being over the top. But fucked off whiners saying Farke'S not playing our best players, but it's bull crap. I agree with that, 78 RPM. And in fairness, on the not being a super sub, it's he just can't get in the side, can he? Which, you know, I know there's an element of that with the super subs, but it does take it away from it a little bit. He's not really coming off bench and ripping it up, I agree. Peter North, and see if he's a super sub. Is Peter North a super sub? Super subs have been around for 60 years. Shall I read this? Based on the provided, a player who frequently comes off the bench. There is no evidence of a professional footballer named Peter North. Are you fucking me about here? Peter North. I'm going to put who is Peter North. But there is an article here that I think we should read. It says he's an actor. Peter North. Canadian refiler. Oh, fuck's sake. It says he's an actor, and it's because he's a P-star actor, isn't he? I don't click on images. Oh, for God's sake, can I? Shall I? Oh. It's a good job I'm not sharing my screen here, boys. Fucking get rid of Peter North. Where's that article gone? Not on Peter North. BMG. You need it's a yellow card for BMG. I know I should have got onto your comment there, MVG, but I genuinely don't look in front of myself. I don't look in front of myself. I do look in front of myself, but I don't look beyond. What am I on about? Should have dragged someone else in, to be fair, 78 RPM. How are we getting on with that poll? 22 votes, 50% Forest. That's mental, really, isn't it, when West Ham are blowing bubbles? West Ham and Spurs are both on the same amount, 23%, and we're on 5%. The wine is 11. I think you'd get into that, wouldn't you, Roger Slicker? We could do like we could put a vote down for who plays where among the underlappers. 10 minutes ago you said super sub, and the first one shocked you. No, it didn't. It didn't, Luke. It's been mentioned, the most appearances. So should we do some? To be fair, Defoe got mentioned as a super sub, and so did Danny Welbeck. And they're 4th and 5th. But I will actually do this now. I know I've not caught. I'm well behind at comments, so let me try and catch up. But I do want to do this. All right, Tooth. Respect our leader. Matt Eve's teeth. Tooth. Don't count maybe, but I think he started a lot. Lucas Radaby is a goalie super sub, and you know it. Alan Harper, good shout by me. BMG, not messing about. Danny Welbeck, I've just read him on that blog. How about opening up to bench warmers that weren't getting played until injuries occurred? Brett's not messing about. Enar, bench option. Not Enar as the bench option. Was good in the Goonies. Yeah, fucking hell, yeah. Clyde Wynard. Don't get Luke from Ought to Know Better talking about Clyde Wynard. Fucking hell, he's got a right. Makes him Wynard, does fucking Clyde. Lucas came with Masinga as a chaperone, but turned out to be the star of the two. It's mad thing. That's actually made me think about Lucas, the centre midfielder, but he played too much. Redeem thyself and subscribe. Redeem thyself, War Piglet. The Goonies. I've seen the Goonies, MVG. One of the only ones I have done, mate. Apparently Forest were brilliant at Fenerbahce tonight. Did they beat them 3-0? Did it finish 3-0? Would Nani be classed as a super sub? There's many in that Man U team because they won so many games, didn't they? Like, you try to think of like a Man City player that sort of came on as a sub a lot. I don't think Zinchenko's too much of a bad shout, but Dr. Farke and the medics. Oh, see, I can't even read further on. Dr. Farke is the man and his medics. Glittery up, get up, yeah. Yes, Jamie Tobin. What's good, man? Sounds South Cuzzy. Member for 10 months. That's a madness. Cheers, Jamie Tobin. Ironically, that's Little L's second name. Is that ironic, or are we in? BMG gets Jack barred by YouTube. Ain't nobody down round here. You know it. I'll take all the beers. Take all the barring. I definitely refrain from that, at least for now. At least till I've turned my camera off, BMG. I know, MVG. Sometimes I like to fall into the trap. I'll take the yellow for Peter North. Was worth it. It's a friendly yellow as well. Friendly fire, BMG. Why did they call him that, BMG? I can't possibly imagine. I don't know why they... Oh, beer can like thick girth, is it? James Justin is not the worst shout, BMG. Welbeck's a decent shout. I want to get to the bottom of these comments because I want to do the Cantona if he stayed at Leeds. Love it. At least my tricking Jack was family friendly. That's why he gets the... There's no yellow card. Will Todd. Yeah, he drank a lot, Ming, yeah. Drank a lot of pushy. Yes, JT. Perfect time to hit them likes. So, on the most appearances, right? It's James Milner on the most appearances off the bench. Which, 4,000 minutes off the bench is fucking mental. So he's got 1,200 more minutes off the bench than the next player down the list. Now, I don't know how much I'll have to make, because I can see the name. So I always struggle with the hint. Because I can see the name, who is next. Crouch is number 3, BMG. So this is how we'll do it. Whack some names in. Crouch is number 3. People said Welbeck. Welbeck's 5. People said Defoe. He's 4th. somebody really funny is number 6, but let's stick with number 2 for now. He's small and he's rapid. And he's never played for, let me check, but I don't think he's ever played for a top club to my knowledge. He's small and he's rapid. Let me just check that he's never played at a top club as a youngster even. Never played, in my opinion, at a top club. Small, rapid. Toasty style. Speedy Gonzalez is in. Small, rapid, striker. 4,000 and odd minutes. That's piss all for a full-time job. As a super sub, it's wild. How on earth is it possible for Fenerbahce to lose to Nottingham Forest? Because they're probably a bit shit out of George McPherson. Nationality, I believe he's Irish, but let me check. He's Irish. Small, rapid, does play for country. Centre forward. No, Brett. No, Roger Slicker. I don't even think Wright Phillips is in there, but Wright Phillips might not be a bad shout for it. Carnew's 12th, by the way, just for the people that we're discussing. Giroux's 21st. There's some good ones in here, actually. Right, wants me to pay to get any further than that, and I'm not paying to get further than that, so... Wants me to pay to get further than 25, but we can deal with 25 for now. Shane Long, BMG, you fucking ledge, mate. No messing about, it's Shane Long. BMG is the West Coast warlord there. Wright Phillips, I can't remember where I just said he was. David Healy would have been a good shout. James Beattie, BMG. Jack Charlton, no, not small and rapid. Shane Long, BMG, you smashed it out of park, brother. Well done. So, do we want to do this again? Should we go on for another one? Now, I'm going to do another one because this one is funny to me. So, James Milner first, Shane Long second, Peter Crouch third, Jermaine Defoe fourth, Danny Welbeck fifth, and then sixth. How long have you watched this channel? He got mentioned. I can't believe he's in there. I can't believe he's in this, to be honest. But it's kind of obvious because he's never really been a starter at any of the clubs he's been at. But there's been a long-standing joke. Do you know Joe Cole, BMG? This surprised me. Joe Cole's in here somewhere. Joe Cole's 10th. And that surprised me a bit. But I suppose at Chelsea it was very well competed, wasn't it? Noah Long, no, not quite, no, bit Ming. It's before that. I was once in a nightclub when, like, the first time I met Nikita, which is about 4 years ago or something. Since its inception, Roger Slicker. I know you have, mate. I appreciate you. And there's a guy that I've often joked about. So I don't want to give clues out. BMG, that's a really good shout, actually. I don't know. It's doing it on appearances off the bench, thank God. Yeah, it's doing it off that. But to be fair, there's only a few. There's only Peter Crouch that's come off at bench and played less minutes than anybody else, to be fair. If anybody gets this, I will be surprised. Maybe I need to, you know, just drop a clue. I'll drop a clue at soon. I just want to see if anybody gets the joke, because I think within 2 clues, or not even within 2 clues, I think everybody will know who he is. Forrester going down here on the pole. And that pole. Let's think. There were another pole in here, weren't there, at one point? The question is, BMG, who... I'll just give you a clue. So the number 6... He's been, I can't help but keep fucking saying the same thing, but there's been a long-standing joke on the channel with this player. And it's gone on for 3 or 4 years, and I used to go around everywhere and ask people. I'd get pissed up, and then I'd be in a nightclub and I'd say, "Have you seen this name?" Well, Amiobi, funnily enough, MVG. I was going to do him next because Amiobi is below the guy that I'm on about. But I was joking about Shola Amiobi the other week, yes. But no, it's not Amiobi. It's a further joke. I used to bang on about him all the time, and I don't bang on about him as much now. But I have made a few jokes about him being in the team that he once played for and he'd gone. He spent a lot of time in England. He's now back. I'll keep the clues loose. And then he went back somewhere, and now he's back in England. I actually loved Charlie Amiobi at the time. That's why it was a joke a few weeks ago. But yeah, he's 7th, immediately below the best joke. If Chickers was in the building here, they'd know what I was on about. Because Tudor Rose knows who I'm on about here. He does. It's a shame he's not in the room. No, not Jackery. No, not Jacka. So super sub, but doesn't do anything particularly super. But I'd have taken him at the club at one point. He's from a top club from abroad. Never did all. Came here. The bloke's a beast, like a monster. He's still playing BMG. Shakira, to be fair, that's not a bad shout, JT. For are you on about that little dude that plays for Switzerland? That's a good shout, but no, but he could get in the 11 potentially. Could how do you say his name? Way, Junk Monkey, get in, MVG, get in, yes. Adama Traore, what a fucking ledge, what a ledge he is. And then we've had somebody's put Theo Walcott earlier, so he's next. I know what you mean. It's that. How do you say his name? That little dude, Shakiri, the singer. Or the Erden, the footballer. Traore, mate. Oil me up, baby, and you know it, Ming. It was a long-standing joke for a long time. So the next one down from Theo Walcott. So we've got James Milner, Shane Long, Peter Crouch, Jermaine Defoe, Danny Welbeck, Adama Traore, Shola Amiobi, Theo Walcott. And then we've got below this guy is called Joe Cole. Above this guy, we're going to move this one on quickly. That's the man there. That's the man there right there, BMG. Joe Cole, this guy shares the same second name. This is an easy one. Although, again, I can see it. Again, big, tall fella. Up top, a fellow Cole. What's his name? First one in. We should have polled this. We should have got the... We got the motley crew, literally, like a weirdo, an old Russian dude. And he said, "Oh, ain't you Brother Ali?" Carlton Cole, a.k.a. Can't Control. Love it, mate. Not Andy Cole, no, see. Carlton Cole, MVG. 10 points, mate. Right, below Carlton Cole is Joe Cole. Shit, I don't know if somebody said this guy. We nearly signed this guy. Yeah, Dalton Cole. Oh, you'd have been in as well. Sorry, dude. I've read it backwards there. JT gets that on it. You've got to take your first answer. We nearly signed this guy. Should have had a far better career than he had. Very injury prone. Ryan Kent. Yeah, that would have been back from the joke days, wouldn't it, BMG? Should have signed this guy. Not should have signed this guy. Should have had a better career than he did have due to injuries. MVG, what an honorary man. What an honorary man. Been at many top clubs, but maybe not many top clubs. Been at 2 top clubs. We nearly got him on a free this year. I believe he's been spoke about on the channel quite a bit. I feel like I'm giving too many clues out. Yeah. The man, the myth, the legend, Arse Ripper. Bring him back in. JT gets the points, mate. No, JT, no. I wonder where he would be on the list, to be fair. I'm talking top clubs, like top 4 clubs, you know. Callum Wilson's not a bad shout, Ena, but no, bigger, far bigger potential. Been around a long time, really. Been around a long time, this boy. Been at 2 top 4. Been at 2 top 4. No, another good shout, Ena, but very similar. Very similar. Different clubs he's been at, but similar. Still gutted about your points in the first and only score prediction, MVG. We're bringing it back. And you know it, MVG. And you know it, MVG. In there again, boy. MVG ain't fucking about. No way he's not. That's your man, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Do you want to carry on doing this, or is this horrendous? Is this boring? I'm kind of enjoying just getting... We're nearly... Well, we're over halfway through. Because Carnew's next, and somebody mentioned Carnew. In fact, I think it was me right at the start of Super Subs, to be fair. Do we want to continue this? We'll never know. I'll do one more, and then we'll do one... I know. We'll do one more, then I'll put a poll saying, should we continue? And then by the time we've done another... then everybody, I'll know whether we want to continue or not. So, 1 to 10, James Milner, Shane Long, Peter Crouch, Jermaine Defoe, Danny Welbeck, Adama Traore, my guy, Shola Ramiobi, my other guy, Theo Walcott, Carlton Cole, Joe Cole, Chamberlain, Canu. Number 13. Number 13... I would have signed him at the start of this season. Now, I need to actually be absolutely certain where he's gone. And I thought it was a bit of a risk, but I don't think it would have been a terrible shout. He's 29. He plays up top. I don't want to say who he's played for because I think it gives it away. He has spent time in the Championship. He's been at a top club, and I thought he would get like top Premier League winning team, and I thought he would get... I thought he'd have a better career than he's had. I think he's good on ball. He's brilliant at finishing. Do I need more? Do we need more? Sometimes I can see the names, so I don't want to... Not Danny Ings, Ming, no. Like, really recent history. He's only 29, which I know is not young in football, but he started his career at a top team where he got 46 appearances and scored 12 goals, but they were all off the bench. That's why he's here. Lallana's not a bad shout, Brett, in general for 11. Lallana's not in top 25 here, but I can only go down to 25. DCL's not a bad shout either, to be fair, BMG, but no. Top side. And he's spent time in the Championship, remember. He's played, and this doesn't... Oh, no, in fact, Yeah. He's played abroad. He's spent 2 spells in the Championship. He has, I bet he's won a league, but let me check. Where's his honours? He's won a League Cup, he's won an FA Cup, he's won a Community Shield. He's won the Championship. He didn't win the league for this top team that I'm on about, which surprises me. He's never won the Premier League, which actually surprises me. But he has won the FA Cup and the Community Shield. And the Championship. So who's won the Championship in recent history? And he was up top from not Lingard, no. Lingard's not been in Championship, has he? I don't think. No, Luke, no, but that's not a bad shout. Well, it depends how that poll goes, because it's 50-50. I think people prefer the bullshit talk, to be fair. JT, smashed it, brother. JT knows what day it is, mate. Iniacho. We nearly got him at the start of the season, or there was some rumblings about it. JT smashed it there. It's 50-50, which is a horrible position for my poll to be in. But I am going to do one more, because the next guy on the list started at Man City MVG. Yes, indeed. The next guy on the list is Top Shagger. Unbelievable career, the next guy on the list. I think he's a dickhead. Top Shagger. I'm actually surprised he's in the list, even though it kind of makes sense because he was around forever. Next Top Shagger, Brett. The next one on the... who's your next Top Shagger? Not leave grannies out of it, BMG. Ryan Giggs MVG. Straight, gotta be. Not messing about. Yes, MVG, yeah. It's Ryan Giggs. Let's have a look at this poll here. 56% say continue, so we're going to continue. Shagger his slope, get up. Terry's not in there. Terry started too many games, didn't he? I need to... This one's a curveball. I don't want to do this one. Burnley. Who out of you boys, Joey Barton? Who out of you boys watches Wrexham a lot? This guy's currently playing for Wrexham. Joe Hart. Has he, JT? Who'd he get beat to? Yes, Luke, I knew there was somebody in Wrexham. So this guy plays for Wrexham. Started his career at Burnley, Luke. So this is for you, mate. Fucking hell. There's no mercy. Yes. Johnny Clayton, yeah. Decent now, isn't he, Johnny Clayton? I don't know what form he's in, like. Let's have a look at this poll. 58% say continue. So I'm going to restart the poll. Because obviously it's skewed now. But I'm happy to go. We're only off to 25, so. And the next one's good, to be fair. The next one. Yeah, no, we can't be pedantic though, BMG. JT's had it hard enough with spell checker. Ryan Reynolds. J. Rodriguez. Yes, Luke, that is correct, mate. So this next guy played for us on loan in the Championship. We was in the Championship. He came on loan. Now, I think somebody will get this. No, Brett. Before that, straight away, JT, I knew it. MVG just in behind there. 78 RPM. I knew I didn't need to do much more than that. Let's have a look at this poll, see where we're at. Yes, he's 64% now. It's flying up, is this? Oh, I'm going to have to Google this, Gadger. And then he said his name then. So this guy's a legend, to be fair. So, played for big dude. Big, strong centre forward. Played for Everton at the start of his career for many years. Then went to West Brom. Then went to Sunderland. So, Brett, this is kind of where I know him from, in fairness. Although, didn't play a hell of a lot of games. And then went one of the ones that went to Beijing in 2017. Played for Sunderland. Not big dunk, no. That'd be a good shout, though. Rothwell would have been a good shout. Fucking hell, Brett. Nearly. Very similar. Started at Everton, though. BMG's done it. He's fucking done it. What a beast he was. Do you remember fucking... I can never say his name. Ancheby. What a beast he was. I'll have been like 20 when he was playing. That's fucking mad. Brett'll be livid. I've maybe sent him down a dark path though, because that Akinfenwa. See, if it had been Akinfenwa, Brett, I'd have said something about Soccer AM, because he just reminds me of Soccer AM. So this guy next on the list, big centre forward again, number 18 on the list, is a big centre forward. He's found himself in a little bit of bother recently. And it's not Duncan Ferguson, now. Yeah, Brett. Straight in there. Akinfenwa was just Soccer AM all day to me. JT, you're on fire, mate. You're on absolute fire. What got you there? Have you genuinely BMG? Yeah. Did somebody mention Andy Carroll a bit earlier on, or? Now I need to check this one, because I'm not sure, because there's no photo of him. But I'm just going to presume it's the one that I'm on about. Now the reason why I'm surprised it's him, and unfortunately he could probably get in the Super Sub 11. Prince Andrew, yeah. Well, funny you should say that, Arse Ripper, because that is my hint for this guy. This guy would probably get along quite well with Prince Andrew. I think so, to be fair. Carroll got some massive goals. Adam Johnson, BMG. Straight in, mate. Getting on with Prince Andrews, pushed him over edge. I'm going to start this poll again because it's making me laugh. Should we continue? I think there's about 6 left. Should we continue? Mason Mount, Junk Monkey. Mason Mount's not a bad shout, to be fair. So there's 5 left, guys, that we've got. Number 20. This is the decider to see if we're going pedo clue, give it away. Number 20. I loved this guy. And he never really did alt for us. And I still like him. I always followed his career. We turned shit around the time when he was a youngster. Yeah. Innit? Yeah. He had his missus on his side and everything. Has he come out of prison yet, Adam Johnson? Oh, he has, hasn't he? 'Cause he was trying to get BMG, no mercy, bro. Is that a joke? Have you got it? Are you on the inside? You boys on the inside? That's madness. What did I say? That's Ripper loving Bamford. Stuart Downing is a decent shout as well. They must have. What did I say? But Lennon was a big man for me, to be fair. But that's mental. I can't remember what I said about him, so I don't know if these boys are on inside. They might have the list. They might be cheating. Is there some skullduggery going on here? Yes, BMG. Yes, BMG. But, you know, it's food for thought. I reckon we must have nearly 11 on the Super Sub 11. Pennant's a good shout as well. To be fair, yeah, because I actually liked Pennant before he turned shit. But I thought he'd be mint when he were at Arsenal and stuff. Gascoigne. Jack Gascoigne. Is it rigged, boys? Is it rigged? That'll be my next. We're on 71% yes, so I'll just put, is it rigged? Because fucking, was it MVG that said, come on now. Come on now, like, so fucking about. Is it rigged? Come on. Oh, come on now. No, I won't, Brett. But these are the most capped subs. BMG's not backing down. Straight in with Lennon. We yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Insider trading. It might be, yeah, I might be dropping text. Just keep sending boys links. He may fold under asking questions. Crystal Palace held to a 1-1 draw today away in Bosnia. Poor result from them against the League One standard side. The bang up against it. Have we done Giroud? Oh, JT. It's fucking rigged. Quiz gone. Underlap gone. Cat's gone. Ed's gone. It's fucking rigged. Come on then, JT. Who's after that? We've done Giroud. Giroud's next on the list. Who's next? He's on the same link as I am, aren't I? Who's next? This one would have been fun as well, but I'm glad you've exposed yourself, JT, to be fair. A real expose. I know MVG. Was it, I know, nice and handedly handed it out. JT. You know, I think JT's seen enough of the... he was one of the people voting no, because the yeses are flying through the roof, and he's one of the people voting no. And just thought, I'll put a stop to this. Malu. The quiz master, yeah. Malu, let's have a look. How many sub-appearances Malu? The woman? Why does it come up with the woman? Why does it say the woman? Why is it on about the London City Lionesses? Come on, Malu. Malu Gusto. Has my mind been warped? You're on about Malou, aren't you, BMG? Is that how you spell his name? Because he's not coming up. Malou Marketo Rylov. Piers Lee's Malou. That's Melu. Are you on about Malou? Chelsea Malou, dude? Like... Oh, it's fucking Malouda. Or is it Kalu? You've got me... Really? I've gone here. It's definitely... There's definitely a Malouda, isn't there? Yeah, Malouda, he were a super sub, Malouda. But is there a Kalu? Kalu. It's Kalu and Malouda. That's where Malous come from, BMG. You literally threw me. I've put them both together. I remember Kalu. Kalu were mint. So Malouda. That's when they really came into like... That's when they really came in. There's a poll. There's a shit poll because it doesn't make any sense. But yes, it's rigged, by the way. Are you Malouda? Malouda. Kalu. Oh, Malou. Because I'm Malou. Malou threw me all over gaff. Oops, a daisy. No. Roger's in your fridge looking at sausages and JT's looking over your shoulder. JT, I nearly said Saha, and then I've realised that you're on the inside, aren't you, motherflucker? Not Malou, Solomon Kalou, or Malouda. I conflated them. I know. You did me, BMG, and then I was all in. Well, you've ruined everybody's fun. Denzel Sturridge. Louis Sahara is a good shout. Louis Sahara banged some goals in as well, didn't he? Tudor Wowzer. I thought I fucking... I feel like I saw... I thought that was Tudor... I thought about Tudor... I thought Tudor Rose were in the building then. But for the first time in a few weeks, boys... Because I've actually done well, like, holding my piss game in, haven't I? But it's gone. So we're going to have... We're going to have a piss stop. I make no bones about it. And I might run for another beer, but I'm going to have a piss and run for a beer. BRB. Yo, yeah. One of a kind, one at a time. Only gotta get a gun on my mind. Hitting my grind, city sublime. I'm trying to find the rest of my mind. It's been defined as being benign, but I ain't got time, it's hard to find. I'm sitting in line, I'm hitting my chime. I'm on the decline, I'm up for the climb. I'm rapping for rappers that never get mine. Rapping for rappers that never get wise. Rapping for rappers that nothing but lie. Rapping for rappers that snap on the spies. Rapping for rappers that clap on the mice. Rapping for rappers that rap at the skies. Clapping for rappers to pass at the time. Chopping at rappers that never get wide. I'm hacking at rappers, I'm snapping the spine. Rapping at rappers, I'm mapping the mind. Slapping the slappers that follow behind. I've gathered them others, I've mastered the mind. I'm one of them kind of finds, a mighty fine kind of guy. I'm fine as wine, I've got too much fucking time, but before I'm up I'll shine. I'm about to find, I'm out to dine and fight with Pennywise. And I quick apologise if it's easy, write my lines. It's just a line, but it's my time. Hit my main high, yo, I'd like to die before I'm circumcised. Nothing but living in fear, kicking a coffin but never to cheer. Giving them something that's ever so rare. Sniffing a pussy, they're putting in here. We're living a pussy, they're cutting it clear. Living for nothing but finding a beer. Thinking of stopping but never been near. Drinking, be dropping up why I'm here. Sticking and swapping, I'll never be dropping. I'm having a coffee, I'll never be coughing. I'm ticking, I'm talking, I'm wide awake. Hitting a profit, you're taking a bit. Getting a profit, let's make a break. Getting a brothel, let's make a tape. Create the story, make a day. Get to glory, then we'll play.
saw you looking. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Back in the building! Back in the building! Back in the building! Back in the motherfucking building! Back in the building! Back in the motherfucking building! Back in the motherfucking building! Tudor Rose in the building! Tudor Rose in the building! We needed you earlier, Tudor Rose, because Adama Traore came up. Elmore. So you've ruined your own game, haven't you, Luke Moore? Ruined your own game, mate. No, fuck knows. Played for Swansea. Sort of recognise him a bit there when he's a bit younger, but I've played in America. Shit. The absolute shit. Wait, why? I thought did you mean Tudor Rose? And then it's not. Has it not come up? Was it filth? Did Tudor bring the filth? Where's the acid at, Mingy? The last ever one, mate. It's the end of an era, innit? The Wunderbar! The Wunderbar! Down road, mate. Swansea, Luke Moore. 100 many had I here or more. How long you been in though, Tudor? Because I didn't see you. Take it easy, BMG. Appreciate you, brother. You're a legend, mate. You're a fucking ledge over here. And between me and you, the Thursdays continue. Don't worry. So it was a shit joke. If you've been here 3 hours, you've been waiting. Been waiting, Tudor. Hit them likes on your way out, BMG. Behave, Mingy. Ain't nobody down round here, broski. Fucking JT's took his thing out of that game. I'm enjoying that game. Everybody prefers a piss gap to Maluda and then Maluda. Seeing as I was discussing selection issues, no Okafor. Does he go? Nonto, James, if fully fit. Or just pretend they're all fully fit. Fucking Stack, if fully fit. Or Cornetto. What do you reckon to that, boys? He's genuinely got a few head scratches on him. Got a few head scratches to deal with. I know you could, JT, yeah. If you pay for the rest of it, you can do it to us, to be fair. Yeah, man. I don't know if the link will work, will it, on here, but I don't know if it'll let me send it. Oh, I left Metcher out, 78 RPM. It's a good shout, but he'd have to go more two up top then, and I honestly don't think he's playing two up top at the moment. I know everybody keeps saying he does, but Ilkley more on tap, mate. Worked in there, worked there too often for it not to be the case. 38% non-tour from first beginnings here. This is what I mean about the formation. He's most likely to go with Stack, boys. I'd be playing Metcher and DCL together. They would bang him in. They are mint up top together, and Metcher does get about him, but it does alter our formation significantly. And I was one of the hopeful ones that thought he could play more out wide, Metcher, and I don't know if he can. To be fair, I think he's up top. It's a two up top. Cornetto's not injured, is he? Yeah, it only did me as well, JT, you cheating bastard. Then you got to unlock 2 times worth of the data. Team leaders. And once we've done that, I've actually got another idea for a captain poll. Captain, skipper, captain, skipper, skipper. Tudor Dudley Moore. Nice one, Luke. Appreciate you, brother. It's a long time ago, that track. I play that because it don't flag. It don't flag my videos. But there's shitloads of tracks on there, but... I only did 4 answers, you bum. Enjoying calling me a bum tonight, aren't you, JT? It's like you want to see it. Like, listen here, you bum. It's on like this, like you're trying to get a rise out of me. Has anyone suggested an hardest Leeds 11, Premiership First Division 11 and World 11? Gomez gang, welcome. Some pelters, mate. Hardest Leeds 11, Premiership First Division 11 and World 11. Do you mean all Leeds there, Gomez gangs? Is that's 3 separate ones in it? I'd say. You bum. Vinnie Jones, Joe Jordan, straight in there. I know, George McPherson. Dirty, innit? Billy Bremner goes straight in, doesn't he? To be fair, it'd be all them old boys, wouldn't it? I think we should do country 11s. Ooh, what, like best ever, like Brazilians best ever 11, Brett? Batty, love a bit of Batty in there, mate. We might have done hard, man, but I think Gomez gang there is suggesting hardest ever Leeds 11, Premiership First Division 11, and then World 11. Yes, Gomez gang, I agree. I think that's a good idea. Because that is different. Because then you'd get away from the... Because if we did the Premiership First Division 11, that pulls away from Billy Bremner and Hunter and Johnny Giles and stuff, doesn't it? So you'd get more of the... There'd be more... Well, there's more Leeds players to talk about. We need to keep it Leeds, don't we, boys? Batty gets in, and fucking love Batty. Jack, is there any music you have produced that you don't rate anymore? Oh, yeah, man. Fucking hell, are you joking? Pretty much, once it's been out for about a week, I don't rate it anymore. I just like a bored to my ears are bleeding with it. Like my eyeballs are falling out over it. It's the worst thing. To be fair, I don't think I've ever rated anything I've ever done in my whole life. It's awful. I'm like proud of like weird tracks that I got, even though they're not my best tracks, that I just know I got right. The track called Wheezy, that is by no means anywhere near my best track or best thing I've done, but it was. I set off trying to make something a certain way, and I did exactly that. So that it's very rare that I get to the end of the track and think that's actually what I wanted to make. So yes is the answer to that, Roger Slicker. More often than not, unfortunately. No present players going in, says Ming. I'd give Ampadu a shout. I know we'd get to a few Premier League footballers before we got to Ampadu, but he's a big fucker, isn't he? He don't mess about. Struick's probably not hard, but he's a big bastard, isn't he? Yeah, none of present players are getting. I'd sneak Ampadu in. I'd push Ampadu in. Can be any country. Just do a poll each week on which country to do out of the choice of 4. Yeah, so just the best ever 11. No, that's what I mean. Like Brazil's best ever 11, England's best ever 11, Croatia's well, not Croatia because they'd just be, after Modric and that gadget up top, I'd probably run out. Tanaka, Nigel Martin, Tony DeRigo, Eddie Gray, to name a few. In the hardest 11? Oh. But they're all soft as fuck nowadays, diving all the time. Berardi, that's what I mean, Gomez gang, yeah. I know that's where I'm at, MVG, I'm trying to work that out. Ampadu's not a fanny though, is he, JT? Come on, let's enjoy this football club for where we're at. An 11 from years ago, it should be told. Talking of hardest 11, once Arthur Clues got sent off for having a hard-on for Leeds Rhinos, Folklore said. You'll have been at that game, won't you, Roger Slicker? I've no doubt. Brett, yeah, each country's best 11 could even be small countries like Northern Ireland. Yeah, I'm all in. All in for that. Rodon harder than Amp. No, Ampadu's much more about it than Rodon, JT. Rodon just moans a bit. Rodon gives the illusion that he's on the hard tip. Ampadu gets stuck in. You don't have to be there. I've seen some shit in womb. That'd make your eyes weep. Stu Dallas put himself about, didn't he? Just main part of his game with his tenacity, wasn't it? Maybe less so hard, but he definitely wants soft. Hardest could mean hard worker or hard as nails. Yes, George McPherson. That'd get Stewie Dallas in there, wouldn't it? Darlow. Fucking Darlow. JT, you've got some wild... You switch it up wild, mate. I love it. Now, you two. We know where this can lead. Ain't nobody down round here, Lukey. Sending it in. This is going to be good. Tudor Roses here again. He's been here 3 hours waiting to put this. I use wombs to camp. I use wombs to camping at festivals. I'm the... I use wombs to camping at festivals. I am the original womb raider. Now, if anything needs, like, image, well, that doesn't need an image. I have a full image in my mind, but that needs like an AI. Will you make me the original womb raider? I use wombs to camping at festivals. The original womb raider. Robert Molinar knew how to tackle. He did indeed. The big mole. What a big horrible dude he was. Bill's a big dude, yeah. He gets stuck in, to be fair. We're competitive side. It's part of it. The original womb raider. I use wombs to camping at festivals. I'm the original womb raider. So, Stack and Nonto are together forever on 20 votes each. Sorry, not 20 votes each. On 35% each. Stack and Nonto. I don't think he'll go with Nonto. I think he'll go with Stack. But it was interesting to see when we played against... I can't remember who we played against when James came on. But James won't start the game. He won't be fit enough. it's a bit shit, really. He's obviously hurt his back. It's not good, that, is it? I know he's now Dr. Farker and the medics are saying that he's back in action, and he's available for selection at weekend. But it's not great that when you've been injured for as long as he's been injured. Oh. I'm just gonna let the people decide, you two monsters. I know where you're going in, so just hoping I get some backup. DCL and Aronson, just in case injuries happen, he's still got Metcha. He'll put Aronson plays, doesn't he, for certain? I think Aronson plays to end of season now. He's fully got... To be fair, he's also got the fans backing. It proved against Birmingham, to be honest, when he came on. He does add an injection, doesn't he? You know, pace, and he gets about, and he's become quite direct and stuff as Aronson. It's mint, really. Agreed, Arse Ripper. It's a ludicrous statement. The don't wind up. Dr. Farker is the German Eubank Senior. I mean, I love Eubank Senior, so I'll take it, Brett. If you think Longstaff's shit... No, MVG. Don't do me like that, MVG. No. Please don't do me like that. It's fucking 50-50, you bastards. The fucking 1 minute we're on 50-50 already. Don't do it, because there's a tiny chance, like a 0.01% chance that he clicks on a video for the first time in his life. He clicks on my video, and then he gets to this, and he just skips forward and thinks, I'll just see what shit they're chatting. And then this comes up, and then he doesn't... Obviously, he's not in on the joke. And then before you know it, you know, I bump into him, and he goes... Although, I even think if you bumped into him and he didn't understand the joke, he'd still be lovely. Silent N. Never even got round to it, Ming. And you know it, mate. The whole thing's rigged. Yeah, Luke. Longstaff would get in most teams woke 11? What's woke about my man Sean Longstaff? Woke? Why is he woke? What a bizarre... Roger Suckers on wind up. No, I haven't, Peter White. And that came out in 1991, the year after I was born, and because I've never seen... But I did see it. No, I didn't see it. I didn't see the film. But it's based on the gadget from... Well, no, there's a JackCity in New York, isn't there? And then is he Detroit or something, maybe? New JackCity, the American crime based in Detroit. Cooper's rewrite was adapted about the drug war in Detroit, yeah. So is he called Jack? Is Wesley Snipes called JackCity though, or is that just the... Because there were a JackCity gangster apparently in New York, but I never knew about that, to be fair. Come on, Luke. Get me in there with 55% saying no at the moment, thank fucking Christ. On the Woomba Mill, the word is on the street. I will actually watch that, Ina. I will. I fucking will. I will watch it. I will. Is that the Aussie Outback song? Arse Ripper. I'm on the Woomba Mill. Longstaff is the only Leeds players that could also be a merry man alongside Robin Hood. Leave him alone. As long as it's not Men in Tights. Although that is a funny film. and I have seen it. So I can see. I'm going straight into the tree. My eyes, Master Robin. My eyes. My eyes, Master Robin. My eyes. There's a free JackCity. Yeah. Free me from the shackleties, mate. From the Shackletons of your nonsense. If you had more depth, would Longstaff make the bench? Brett. Longstaff, had he not received his injury, would be undroppable. No, I probably won't, to be fair, JT. But I would like to watch New JackCity, but I have been speaking about New JackCity since probably about 7 years ago, so... My eyes, Master Robin. My eyes, Master Robin. It's not funny, is it, in reality? But my eyes, Master Robin. My eyes. So this JackCity is what I came across when looking for your second channel. The new JackCity, I got fucking plighted by it. Absolutely moulded by it. Yeah, keep roll them in. Ena, I'll take it. Did you see his outburst? Everybody's going ballistic about. Nobody can have a sense of humour about Alt, can they? Even though it's absolutely ridiculous what he was doing. But everybody has to go online, don't they, and go like, I just think it's disrespectful and it's scandalous. Like, have you not been in a fucking pub with somebody that is a bit unhinged? And I'm not saying John Fury is. He's gone to prison for ripping someone's cheek out. So he is crazy, isn't he? We simply must agree that he's crazy. Whether or not you think it's a show or not, because I think there's an element of that. Obviously, starting on Carl Froch. Froch wants it. They all love it. It's perfect for the media and all this shit. But then all gay boys have to come out and go like, oh, no, it's just unacceptable behaviour. It's unacceptable behaviour. It's like, you've never hung around with anybody, have you, that'll just go, they just lose it in pub and they'll pick up a stool to a guy who's genuinely just having a pint of lager, making a couple of jokes, having a bit of a laugh. They've never seen violence, any of these people. It surprises me. I just think, you know, you don't have to be a fighter in order to have seen that guy that you just go, yeah, well, he does walk around just starting on people for no reason. Some people do that, don't they? Some people do that. They have a few pints and they go marching about them. What are you looking at? And and it's like, oh, fucking, he's doing it again. And everybody else is pretty chilled. You just think, well, yeah. But this idea that it's like, oh, it's unacceptable what he's done to me there. You can't chat shit online all day long like they do, or on radio all day long like they do. And then when somebody don't like it and you're basically bumping into a bit of a nut, a bit of a tit, and he starts giving you big un, it comes with the territory. You can't just go, well, I can say whatever I want. I can be pretty rude to pretty much everybody and anybody. And then when I bump into them, you know, shit my pants, or say like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's like, well, no, you go down the constructive criticism line, and I go down the aggression line, because that's what they do. That's what you do if you was in a pub. That's what I'm saying about thingy the other day, Simon Jordan. Going on at Wilder, like, I know it's all part of the show or whatever. I don't buy into it. I'm not saying that. But, you know, he says, oh, you're embarrassed by it. They've not shut up about it since. It's perfect for him. And then he's saying at the end, going, that was out of order. No, yes, it was out of order. But you're hanging around with people that get in a ring and batter the fuck out of each other for 12 rounds. These aren't normal people. John Fury's not a normal gadger, is he? Just pottering around. And it's a total show what he did the other day. Total show. And I like Steve Buns, so I thought that were a bit outrageous. But he apologised to Steve Buns. But regardless, I do like Steve Buns. And I like Carl Froch. But I just mean, if you're going to chat shit, Carl Froch can handle himself, can't he? He's not coming up to me, is he, and going like, did you say something to me on a video? Like, it's just fucking stupid. It's dickheads. They're all dickheads, and then they cry wolf, and they go like, like, I'm in the media, I should be able to say whatever I want. Like, you can say whatever you want, but every now and again, somebody that's perhaps not as allegedly intellectual as you, when you think you're like, spouting off like you're an intelligent man and I can talk like this. I feel like Alex Jones now, like, yes, I can talk like this as well. But it's like there's a level of aggression out there in the real world. And he said about Tyson Fury, did Simon Jordan, he said about Tyson Fury, that he said something like he's in a comfortable position where he can say things like he doesn't have to talk to TalkSport anymore. He doesn't have to talk to TalkSport. People seem to forget why, or I'll speak for myself, people forget why I like Tyson Fury. I don't like Tyson Fury because he's a nice guy. I've never understood this thing. It's like, if Tyson Fury don't want to talk to TalkSport, they seem to think I give a shit as a fan. And then they get a few ball bags ringing in. Nobody rings in TalkSport, do they? Unless they're trying to have a laugh, trying to say, fuck her right in the pussy or something. I'm not ringing up TalkSport. So for Simon Jones to say, oh, well, the 4 or 5 people that rung in today all said John Fury and Tyson Fury's actions are out of order, like, yeah. And 98% of the fans don't give a flying fuck. That's why I like him. He's funny and he's an idiot and he's daft and sometimes he's happy, sometimes he's sad. He's very much like everybody else I know. It's all fucking bollocks. Boring. It literally bores me to the core. Just think everybody's just you're all masquerading like you don't give a fuck. That like you give up like it's like, oh, just I'm just in the media. I just like reporting on boxing. Simon Jordan doesn't know about boxing. Does he? Knows about as much? He's as much a casual on boxing as I am. He just has a platform, and fair enough to him. Whatever. Couldn't care. I actually like Simon Jordan, but just the narrative where he's like, I wanted a proper interview, and I'm like, fuck off. You wanted Wilder to go wild, and he went wild. He gave you what you wanted. That's what Wilder wants. He don't care. He just wants the headlines as well. It's all the same thing. You're all part of this charade. It's fucking boring. And John Fury gets loads of shit for getting banged out when he were fighting. And if you listen to anybody that does sort of talk normally, like Dominic Ingle, for instance, who talks about John Fury, and he's like, well, he took fights on 2 weeks' notice. He's a street fighter, came into the gym, never took it serious. This idea that he's not hard as fuck is silly, isn't it? This is what I mean. You can be, you can laugh about him as much as you want. If John Fury started on you in a pub, you would soil yourself. Anyway, that was a long rant. Apologies, boys. Stack been out, but he comes back in before Longstaff. He plays a different position to Longstaff, but I think the ideal 3 before he sort of changed into Aronson fitting in down right hand side somewhat. That was his ideal 3. But Aronson has proved that he can play what everybody thinks is off DCL, even though it's not off DCL. I got the moves like Jagger, mate. They stole my eyes, Master Robin. Master Robin. It was mental, it was mental. I attract them. I love it. I welcome madness and weird. That's what I mean, Tudor Rose. But you sing through other side at Needle, mate. You won't be on there going like, oh, his actions. It'd just be like, well, it's a bit mental what he's doing, but we all have fucking mental days. These days. Unhinged. Get your hands off my shoulder, mate. No, I don't want to. That's unhinged. He were unhinged. But, I could also took myself out of the situation quicker than I did, couldn't I, Roger Slicker? Jack has certainly been around some unhinged people in pubs. Talking about you, Feddel's always you. Big Bert always gets a mention here, to be fair. I heard a great saying, he's talking like someone who hasn't been punched. That is true, yeah. I mean, John Fury's been punched, hasn't he? Absolutely, Brett. Absolutely, he'd lay him out. Of course he would. I actually text my brother this today. So would Froch beat up Dave Allen? They did an interview earlier. No one on Longstaff is shit, thank God. Would Froch beat up Dave Allen in a street fight. I don't think he beat him in a boxing match, to be fair. But he definitely ain't beating him in a street fight for me. So, you know, prime for prime, Carl Froch should have a real issue beating somebody like John Fury up when they're both 30. Out on cobbles, as Froch always likes to say. In the good old days, constructive criticism was often a Glasgow kiss. Let me check what a Glasgow kiss is. I'm sure it's horrendous. Yeah, headbutt, that'll do, to be fair. Close contact, strike to the face. There's a video on it. A violent physical assault involving a headbutt. Yeah, and then you got, but you know, you can't mingle with the headbutters, and then when you get headbutted, you can't talk about these people like they're not from that Glasgow kiss culture, can you? And then when they become the Glasgow kiss culture, you go, no, I'm not. No, you might not be from that culture, mate, but you're basically hanging around with these people, making money out of these monsters, these people that everybody's scared of. Do you know what I'm saying, though? Genuinely. Didn't John Fury get a good hiding from Herbie Hyde? He's had loads of hidings. Fury is deluded, thinking he won both fights against Usyk. Yeah, and then people like casuals like Simon Jordan say that it's the same delusion that Wilder's got. Wilder got knocked out, banged out. For Fury to argue that he won them Usyk fights is nowhere near the same as Wilder saying that he was cheated in the Fury fights. Do you agree on that? Boxing's fucked nowadays, arse ripper. I agree. Like a circus, I agree. And you know it. Green grass, behave yourself, green grass. What you saying, big man? Fucking green grass in the building. Any pro boxer outside the ring would be another level. What people think are hard lads. Oh my lord, 78 RPM, 100%. Unchanged, 11, got to be that bald ref. Fucking hell, here we go. Is that who's in, Luke? Have they confirmed? They're all shit, though, aren't they? Yeah, I think he gouged someone's eye out, and then he ripped the cheek out or something, didn't he? He went to prison for it, yeah. You know, that guy pottering about being a dickhead in a room may very well be talking shit, but may also very well be a horrible, horrible, horrible bastard that Carl Froch could deal with. But John Fury, there's not a man watching this video that John Fury wouldn't laugh his nuts off at. I agree, arse ripper. Fully agree, mate. Dave Allen ain't got no stamina. He ain't got no rhythm. What were that advert? He's got no rhythm. Dave Allen, the Irish comedian. No, I didn't even know there were a Dave Allen Irish comedian. And satirist. Can't watch against this fella. Get in. Fucking my man Joe Depp there. He's coming in. I'm bringing him in. I'm having to bring him in. I'm tempted to watch a video of him. I feel bad on him making a joke, but he's a comedian, so he'll appreciate that we're only joking. So I'm sure he's funny. But this is not the man. This is not the man I meant when it comes to that is not the man I meant to fight Dave Allen. Fucking hell. Tudor Rose, let's face it, if John Fury told me he's going to squeeze my core like the last... The descriptions, Tudor Rose, are sensational, brother. Let's face it, if John Fury told me he's going to squeeze my core like the last dregs of Lynx Africa shower gel, I'd drop my 3/4 combat shorts and put some lipstick on. Tudor Rose is... The descriptions... They need reading like 3 or 4 times just to really let them digest. Let's face it, if John Fury told me he's going to squeeze my core like the last dregs of Lynx Africa shower gel, I'd drop my 3/4 combat shorts and put some lipstick on. Sensational, Tudor Rose. We need you in here, mate. We need you. We're desperate for you. When did Tyson Fury stop feeling scared from his father? I think he's absolute boyo. I don't think any of them give a shit about the dad. Like, I think they genuinely love him, and I don't think they care. I don't think Shane cares. I don't think Tommy cares. I don't think Huey cares. Huey's a lot more quiet than any of them, and Tyson don't give a shit. I really don't think they care. He would kill him in a street fight on the Mersey. He lost a finger, Dave Allen. Dave Allen's lost a finger? My mate was a professional boxer. He fought Dennis... What was he called? Peter White. Are you coming on, Greengrass? So what? We're getting you on for 10 minutes. Are you pissed up, Greengrass? You're more than welcome. Don't matter if you're pissed up or not. Do you think when Fury got KO by Walder, it was more than 10 seconds before he got up? I think it was touch and go. I think it's... I don't think that was skullduggery. I think it was probably close. But he definitely came back. It was definitely the right call from ref. All I would say is, and I can't remember the fight, but a couple of weeks after that, he did it again, and it was quite a big high-profile fight. I can't remember who it was, and the lad got laid out bad. John Fury wrestled Carl Froch to the ground. It wouldn't be pretty. Yeah, it won't be. There certainly won't be a... I mean, he's too old now, John Fury, for Carl Froch, isn't he? Let's have it right. But Froch is 48, but Fury's 60, so it's mental. It's silly talk, innit? Carl Froch would catch John on the way in. Roger, he'd know that he was just coming to grab hold of him, money, that's for certain. I don't think the ref was on a long count, though, really. But to be fair, I don't really care. If you need stamina in a street fight, you're doing it wrong. 78 RPM, yeah. Any fight that lasts longer than 30 seconds in street and you're up against it, aren't you? If stamina becomes an issue, use the rest of it to flee. Dave Allen versus lukewarm. Jack, I saw that dopamine beatboxing vid in your playlist. Crazy. Mark B. Mind-boggling, Mark B. How mint is that? If you've got some speakers and that, get that wanged up as well. Because, to be fair, there's loads of processing on it and stuff on that video. Because I've seen him do it, and I've not personally seen him do it live. But you cannot get that type of... There's a bit of production gone into it, but by the by, dopamine, mental stuff might be. Best beatbox one of the best beatboxes I've seen, but definitely in the past couple of years, I've just thought it's rare that I'm like, shit the bed, that's unbelievable. Dave Allen went 12 with the Russian Tyson in fighting. He's fighting. Allen's next fight is number 157 in the world. Yeah. I know. Is Dave Allen missing a finger? I don't know about the fucking comedian again. I've been diddled again. Has he only got 4? Has my guy only got 4 fingers, this fella? Oh, I can fucking hell. It's for everybody to see there. Is that one of his shticks? How many punches did Allen throw against the Russian? Watched the fight and he was very inactive. He's got a stub nose Uzi, hasn't he? Beyond that Chlorophene. John Ferrier's beef with an ex-Irish sparring partner of Mike Tyson. Who's that what's he called? He's a douchebag and all, though. This is what I mean. They're all at it. I can't remember his name. And kill him in a street fight was referring to Paul Jack. Oh, understood. It's a tight one, this, though. 56% think Frotch should beat Dave Allen in the street fight. I don't think he would. Denzel Browning now in partnership with Henry Wharton. So, Peter White, I don't know Henry Wharton by any means, but Henry Wharton lives not too far away from where I lived for years. Chickers, do you know anybody from Wharton's clan? Because I think his son or something. I think his son got in a scrap with somebody like year above me or something mental like that on a night out, and they were like all hell broke loose. And to be fair to Henry Wharton, he's apparently really like chilled about stuff. I'm gonna Google Denzel Brown. I won't know him, but fucking hell, he looks like a monster. Yeah, you wouldn't want to fucking mess around. But because Henry Wharton fought Chris Eubank, didn't he? Wilder's on about being robbed, he KO'd him, and then they still let him. But he's not, though, is he, JT? He's on about he's breaking into his gloves and all sorts of shit he's on about, so. On your bike, Greengrass. I became a fan of Tyson in the fight. He punched himself in the face. Instantly thought, I relate to this lump. I know, I struggled with him, Tudor Rose. Literally, struggled with him. And I didn't like him. And when he fought Cunningham and he were horrible to him and he put in elbows in face and that and all, like, yeah, I'm a boxing purist. And then he started singing after to his wife and that, and I thought, oh no, he's a fucking ledge. And I loved the meltdown he had when the BBC were interviewing him and he were like, he just kept saying about God and Bible and stuff, and he was like, only person he answers to is God, and he was just basically like, fuck off, and he was in his big pikey van. And I just thought, yeah, mate, you're a fucking legend. Josh Warrington fighting this week? Yes, indeed. That'll be a mint fight, that, Mingy. An arse ripper. Best punch knockout I did ever see was Errol Bomber got knocked out for world title. Best knockout I've seen, which is really random, but it's Mike Tyson against... fuck, I can't remember his name. Like this fat white guy who shouldn't have been beating him, but he was beating him. And every time he threw a punch, he went, ah, 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 and it was like doing me head in. Joe Egan Brett's that guy, yes, indeed. Who's that guy? And then he like lines him up, does Tyson, he like points at him, and then he just sends it in. I can't remember his name. It probably wasn't German, but it's got like a bit of a German name, I think. Somebody will know, so I won't Google it. But that's my favourite knockout. His name's like Wow or Wurtz or something. Something I can't fuck knows. I've got a few exes who are missing a finger right now. Yeah, you've got to mark them, haven't you, Tudor Rose? I keep calling you Tudor Rose, which kind of makes me laugh. It's the gripper. The gripper. With Henry Wharton, Indeed he was. Indeed he was. Mad lot. But as I say, apparently, Botha. Yes, Arse Ripper. That's exactly what I'm on about, yeah. That's my favourite knockout. And I know it's not the most, like, outstanding knockout or whatever. It's just, there's just something about it. Cause it's like, he just pops up, doesn't he? Tyson out of it. He just sort of sends it in. It's right down pipe. Because I love the ones right down pipe where it's just like, they just take it. Yeah, it would do it because obviously I don't know when he'll have fought. I can Google it now. I don't know when Mike Tyson will have fought both, but I definitely won't have been up watching it. 1999, so I'll have been 9. Well, I won't actually have been 8. And he just sort of like, and he just fucking. I watched it on a replay, and I genuinely didn't know who'd won because he'd sort of. I think Tyson had fallen off a bit at that point, hadn't he? It's the best knockout ever. That it's fucking brilliant. I'll see if I can get a shot of it. I don't want it to fucking cut my video because honestly, I played like 10 seconds or something other week, and then. It knocked me out. She's whacking it, we can all agree.
No speed whatsoever. Looks like he's in slow motion.
To be fair, I don't want to commentate over the fight. That's the little point that I'm on about. He like eyes him up, he like points him up. It is straight down pipe though, this one, Arse Ripper. Yeah. Tyson ribs, side of head, uppercut in slow-mo. You see the power ripple through the guy, but you can't remember his name. Yes, Luke, I know you're on about. Arse Ripper will know. And it literally, like you say, like an arm comes down, doesn't it? Because he's literally wobbling. It's shudders. But this don't do the full... you don't get the full transcript to this, because he's losing the fight, really. And that both is really getting his way and annoying him really with it. And then he just brings it up, just brings this punch out of nowhere.
Speed whatsoever.
As I say, it's more to do with the fight. There's more impressive knockouts. But I just love straight down pipers. Watch him point at him here.
He just can't get off two punches.
It's that point there before he sends it
Looks
in.
like he's in slow motion.
Like, you're getting
he just can't get off two punches. I mean, that is a mark of a shot fighter when you can't get off punches.
Oof! Fucking hell. That's like... Fucking... He has boosted in there, hasn't he? He has boosted in there. The point.
Like he's in slow motion.
This is coming straight down pipe here, mate. You're getting
that is a mark of a shot fighter when you can't get off punches.
Fucking hell, just crumbles
that is a mark of a shot fighter when you can't get off punches.
Crumbles him.
I mean, that is a mark of a shot fighter when you can't get off punches.
Fucking crumbles him. It's not like a backward step. He literally falls like the fucking Twin Towers.
I mean, that is a mark of a shot fighter when you can't get off punches.
Crumbles him. Mint knock at that. Look how Tyson walks
when you can't get off punches.
He's
a mark. Looks like he's in slow motion.
Awesome knockout.
He just can't get off two punches. I mean, that is a mark of a shot fighter when you can't get off punches.
Crumbles him. And I don't know if the sound's on for you guys. He's actually he's mid doing his noise because he's throwing the right hand there and then as he does his he goes and he just takes it.
I mean, that is a mark of a shot fighter when you can't get off punches.
Crumbles him. Forked up.
That's all it took. One shot. He may not get up.
He helps him up here and not that I'm bothered. This is where Tyson gets soft for him. That's what I mean. I knew
One right in.
Yeah. It probably only 2 weeks before or after that he were biting someone's ear off. I know, to be fair, his whole body ripples every time he moves, doesn't it? I was stood next to Henry Wharton in a Leeds pub. He was still in his prime. I gave him the nod. Yes, Roger Slicker. The nod, I love it, mate. Tyrell, yes, it might have been Arse Ripper. Greengrass, are you a real person? I thought you were coming on, you fucking dipshit. You said you'd be 2 minutes. He's a fucking donkey, isn't he, Greengrass? Right down the fucking... right in the kisser. Yeah, it'll have been Biggs, Arse Ripper. Jack Duke, Julian Jackson highlights if you want violent quality. I'll get stuck in. I don't want to get robbed of me. They take the whole live down. They did it to me a few weeks ago and I had to contest it. You should put it in the chat. He's been texting me. It might be a bit slurried up, but we'll see what he's been up to. I've got day off tomorrow. Oh, you big melt. Fucking idiot. Mike Tyson, one of the best boxers ever, apart from Ali. He was definitely a ferocious fellow, wasn't he? There were an aura about him. Do you think, though, this kind of, again, what I mean with Tyson Fury and stuff getting shit, it's like, back in the day, do you think when the media weren't involved, people just sort of like had these arguments in pub and then it didn't transcend into like boring shit all the time? Now it's all just too, like, I think people just follow like whatever some goons say online, and I recognise that I'm online and I'm a goon. I just think it's all like just waters it down. It's like, can't you just like have an opinion on someone and then go to the pub and think, well, no, I like him, makes me laugh or whatever. But Tyrell Biggs went for a walk around the ring once hit by Tyson. Yeah, is that the one where he's like, it'll be Tyrell Biggs where he's like, literally can't get his legs sorted. Yeah, it's nearly twisted off Arse Ripper. Lennox Lewis, yeah, monster. Have you seen my boxes or something, Tudor Rose? Weren't a fan of Ali. I've got Ali there, but that's just because my brother bought me that when I was young. But as I've grown older, I'm a bit unsure about Ali, really. Joe Calzaghe, yeah, brilliant. Overrated in the way Fraser, man, that had a big thing for me, Brett. Fraser looked after him when he was banned from boxing. I mean, he apologised to him, didn't he? For that. He's just explained there, Roger, but I agree with that. I've seen, and maybe I've just bought into the documentary a bit, but Fraser had a real hard time with it. And he was really bad to him, wasn't he? Really bad to him. I didn't like any of that myself. And it left a bit of a cloud. Media been full on in boxing for 60 years. It's just their shit now. That's probably true, yeah, I mean. I just think everything must be televised now, mustn't it? You know, like every moment's televised. I don't know. It sanitises everything to the point where you're judging people like every moment. Like that dickhead that ran up to Arteta's window the other day and just asking for him to sign his thing. I don't even like Arteta, but he doesn't have to wind his window down and sign the shirt, does he? Do you know what I mean? It'd get tiresome, wouldn't it? I don't know. I need another piss, boys. Calzaghe, best British boxer of all time, so underrated. Oh, undefeated. What did he get to Calzaghe? He get near 50, did he? Or I did think he got away with a few, Calzaghe, though, to be honest. 46 and 08, it's mad. But like the Jones Jr. and Chris Eubank, massively yeah, ring Greengrass, try get him on. Do you reckon, Ming? I'd be up for that. I like Wardley, to be fair. Yeah, 46. Arse rip. Calzaghe should have beat Froch before moving up in weight. I know, keep mixing every fucker's name up. He goes on about that, doesn't he? Like there's no tomorrow, does Froch, doesn't he? And he would have beat Froch, and I like Froch, but he would have beat him, wouldn't he? Ali had longevity. He was also banned for years for refusing to fight in Vietnam. His problem, he went on long fighting with undiagnosed Parkinson's. Well, I think when they get, I mean, in them days, the 15-round fights and stuff, he's, you know, really takes its toll, doesn't it? I don't know whether, you know, I mean, it probably did give him, definitely accelerates your issues, doesn't it? But whether or not it gave him Parkinson's or not, I don't know. I'm not a brain man. I mean, well, no, I'm not a brain man. Yeah. I don't mind Dubois, but there's a bit bland, isn't he, Brett? It's a bit he's a bit bland. Football went Sky, boxing went Sky, and all I can watch on my aerial telly is Tiddlywinks. What's Tiddlywinks? And then before anybody tells me the game, I know Tiddlywinks is a game, but is it a... Oh my god, fucking... Oh no, that's the Hoobs. Tiddlywinks. Oh, is that fucking guy? The, Yeah. Is that Tiddlywinks? No, that guy that is like a bit weird. He's not weird. It's not weird. He's not. I'm sure he's not weird. Oh no, that's Tickabilly I'm on about, I think. Fuck knows. Ali Fraser fight went the distance, both nearly dying in exhaustion. That's what I mean. That's not the well you want to go to, is it? I had a cat called Tiddlywinks. You've been watching my cat. Get your hands off my cat, mate. Get your hands off my cat. Fraser was blind in one eye. Oh, during the fight. I think you meant fucking in general, old boy. No, it matters, doesn't it? It really matters. Or maybe we're thinking Teletubbies, yeah. War Piglet did say Tiddlywinks, though. I need a piss, boys. Diglett, Diglett, trio. All Fraser fights went the distance. Don't know off the top of my head, but I would imagine that's true, to be fair. Yes, Roller Blunt, what you saying, big man? Evening, bro. Opening, everyone is all good. I'll catch up later. 2-1 Leeds this weekend. Love it, Roller Blunt. Take care, brother. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Mimi and Mama Mimi. We're very near a piss song here. I don't know if I've got another beer. I've got another beer in me, but I might go on my other channel. What about that mush who dances all the way to the ring, then gets dropped? He is a fucking... He is a ledge. He's English, isn't he? Then I'm literally typing it out, then get sparked. He's here. He's fucking here. Adverts are fucking doing me. Oh, do you know something that's just killed it off? Do you know something that's absolutely killed this off, chickers? It's 2 different fights. I wish I'd have never found this out. 2 different fights. So it says here, for the last time, I know this clip was made from 2 different fights. However, the fact remains, Uzi gets in Ashley Sexton's face before Sexton is completely in the ring. So it's 2 different fights, this, Tudor Rose. Can't believe it. I mean, it's legendary levels of confidence, like. But he don't. It's not the same fight. I assumed he did all this and then got laid out. But he did obviously get in lad's face. But he's a legend. Is Ali obviously? But I'm on board with Brett. It left a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. The Phantom Punch or whatever, Brett. Oh, behave, man. Sick note fee from me and Mimi. We have been watching. Appreciate you, Roller Blunt. You're a legend, mate. Shout out to Mimi and Mama Mimi as well. All is well as can be, brother. Appreciate you, man. Muzzy, there he is. I appreciate it. That's the way I'd want to go. Yeah, maybe just a bit, Brett. Maybe just a bit. I know Tiddlywinks, but oh, you're just on about watching somebody playing Tiddlywinks. We've got you. This is a devastating knockout as well. It's not quite like Prince Nazim in many ways, but maybe not in this way here. You can tell he's shit there, just with how he's fucking... Good night. That's like me when I've had 15 pints of lager. Been on day sesh. That's honestly, when I went on day sesh, I get home, try to have a conversation with our lass. I get home, I'm trying to talk to our lass. She goes, are you going to fucking shut up? And I go, night. That's honestly. Oh, yeah, night. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, all right. You do my right, night. Are you pissed up? Yeah, I'm a bit pissed. Yeah, tipsy. Fucking hell. I said I'm going out with boy. Who cares? What's it to you? I'm going to bed. Night. What a spanking that is. Asleep. He's doing the sun dance. He's gone. Oh, he's obviously a dick slap. MVG, yeah. Legendary dick slap. Piss funny. out. Proper out. When they go, you know, when they're out. He's out. He was out, wasn't he? He's not playing the game, is he there? He does not know when he wakes up. When you go down like that, you do not know you don't know you're waking up, and then when you do. When and if you do. Because if that happens in Selby High Street, there's four or five on top of you, isn't there? And you're not waking up on the curb where you fell, put it that way. You might get away with it down Call Lane or something. A few bouncers might help you out if they're feeling decent. But Selby High Street, outside Wetherspoons or something, you're fucked. It's over. It's so funny because I've never been on a night out in Selby, but my brother lives near Selby. And he sent me some videos. He'd been to Wetherspoons like the day before, or a week before, just for a few beers with his mates. And he sent me a video saying, because he was saying how mint it is around Selby, like a decent night out. And then sent me a video on Twitter saying, this is the fucking boozer that I was in last week, saying how mint it was. And the brawl, he's gone in PY. He's gone good night. Ta-ra. The Sherburn Shuffle, yeah, Tuna Rose, same thing, man. There's no stopping it out there. You feel like you're in an establishment, and then you realise how rural it gets out there. Do you know what I mean? How wild the world, how the wildlife work out there. You'd have to leave the country after all that. Yeah, I mean, he's gone down in legendary status, really, but he's there, fucking top left. He's chewing someone's ear off about something there. We'll skip the fighting. We'll skip the. What a ledge. It's worth it though, because he was obviously shit. Oh, not well, yeah, shit. But you know, you create your own legacy. Don't you? Look at that's the most watched moment, the most replayed moment. And that lad's sort of semi-famous as well, because he obviously never did out. He looks like he's shitting his pants a bit there, though, doesn't he? He don't want to make eye contact with him there. He thinks, oh, he's got my number here. He ain't scared of me. I'm off down here, aren't I? Fucking going down and out. Look, love, I've gone out for a couple of fucking pints with my mate. I'm going to bed. Night. See ya. Speak to you in the morning. That's her trying to wake me up. That's her trying to wake me up. Hold on, right, alright, love. Fucking night. You're doing me head in. Put Avatar on, I'm off to bed. Night, put Avatar on, I'm off to bed. Night. Speak to you in the morning. Fucking get up now and talk to me about this chick you're texting. It's an Instagram post. Night. Who's this fucking chick you've been talking? Are you still talking to her? Gum shield out of mouth and lot. Fucking hell. Wiped out. Wake me up before you go. He's fucking... Oh my God. I wonder if he ever recovered. If you need any help Googling. Literally, yeah. He's probably filled room, hasn't he, with his mates and his family members. And thinks if I jostle all the way down, then when I get sparked out, he probably didn't think it'd be a viral sensation with getting laid out. He probably just thought, I'll just put a bit of a show on. And then bang. Yeah. That'd have sorted him out. Yeah. He came in with 15 necklaces on and left with a new one. And probably a fucking neck brace. But yes, guys, on what's he called? What were he called? Uzi. On an Uzi note. I know that worries me often, you know, Tudor Rose, just in general, to be honest, about like, you know, your actions. You can lose respect pretty quick, can't you? And I've often thought about chicks just looking at you and going like, nah, he's a fucking idiot, him. And then it's over, innit? And you're fucked. Look at that horny bit of hair there. This is goodbye, MVG. So long, farewell. Time ushers. I might go live on my JackCity page. I might go for a piss and go live on my JackCity page. Type that in. And I might do, but I might not. I'm going to go fucking whack something in the oven now. I think I need to eat, I appreciate every which one of you, as you well know. I couldn't get Greengrass on because he's a fucking snake. Get that Womb Raider sorted, chickers, in an instant. It needs sorting right here, right now. If you don't do it, I'm doing it. Well, let's both do it and compare the Womb Raider. Liffin, yes, nah. Iridis. 2-0 Leeds. Gets up 78 RPM. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Mingy for the super chat. Shout out to Jamie Tobin for 10 months of membership. Mad Head. Shout out to Roller Blunt and Mimi. Shout out to MVG. 78 RPM. My man BMG who's gone. Ming don't want me to go. Enar in the wings. Appreciate every which one of you. Chickers, Luke. Arse Ripper. Glad to have you back, Arse Ripper, by the way. Hope you're well. Got your email the other day, dude. I'd not seen it. I don't really go on that email, but I did get back to you the other day. Yeah, hope you're well, mate. Peter White, appreciate you, sir. Brett, my man. 2-0 Villa, 3-1 Sunderland. We'll take it all day long, our kid. Joe Fraser never got stopped. That means I have to go forever and ever and ever. I'm going to go live well early against Villa. I'm going to do a bit of a marathon before Villa. It's a 3 o'clock kick-off, so I'm going to go on at like 1. And then just go on forever. I might do it literally all day and see how many bollocks things we can pull through. Shout out to Luke as well. He's been a big time player today. Peter White, Roger Slicker, my man Brett, obviously. Brett the Sunderland Leeds basher. War Piglet, Julie Neri. I think Julie's probably gone by now, but legendary MVG, BMG, just in case I've missed one of them. Greengrass who let me down. My man AO, get up AO. Appreciate you, brother. Take it easy, everybody. Every which one here. I'm gonna fucking lag my pants. I'm gonna go live, I think, on my JackCity page. Maybe even if it's just for half an hour. So type in and then click on that whatever channel that pops up in. Or maybe if you type in I can't even remember, to be fair, what it's fucking. I've pressed play and I don't fucking know. Higher freestyle, that's what I'm gonna put in. The 4 play's officially over. Yes, Mark B. Appreciate you, brother. I fucking forgot what it's called again. Take it easy, Joe Depp, my man. I didn't know you're still in, Joe Depp, in the building. This is gonna go in it in a minute. And the thing is, I'm watching it through a. I don't know. I guess that I actually don't, because I'm watching this in mirror image, so nothing makes sense. So the door is on that side, But as I'm looking at it, it's not. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I can't do it again. I did quite well, though. That lasted a while, didn't it? Mingy, love you, brother. E9, the wings. Free JackCity. I used to have tricks and that with this, you know. I'd be like pumping, proper dick pumper. Hump humber. I can't even... Bladder's too full to start leaning about, doing a bit of yoga. Yogurt. Bit of yogurt. Cheers, George McPherson. Appreciate you, brother. You're all legends up in this bitch. Honestly. I'd say I don't know where I'd be without you, but I'd probably just be downstairs. Or I'd be in this room, just not live without you. So, but I'd rather be... I said months ago when we started Thunderclap, as AO calls it, that Thursday night's my pub night, where I go to the pub. And I thought, on a random Thursday, I thought I'd trial out doing it at home, on my own, but with the room of people. And I thought, this is better than pub. And then ever since, it has continued. I don't know how many weeks on bounce we are now. But it's one of the only ones that I really dedicate myself to. So I appreciate every which one of you. And for anybody that thinks it's stopping, it's not. So do not panic, AO. We need to do BMG a proper service of getting these 11s sorted. I need to do these videos desperately. I need to find some time. I might, to be fair, I might do one tomorrow. But I want to get them. I want to get them logged so that I can just release them week upon week rather than doing one and then 8 weeks later do another. Do you know what I mean? Yes, my man Luke. Take care, everybody. I'm going to go live tomorrow. I'll go live at 8 o'clock tomorrow night again. I'm going to do a shit vid fruit day. And then I'll go live at 8. And we'll just chat a bit about Aston Villa for half an hour, 40 minutes or something, see what's popping. But yeah, honestly, appreciate every which one of you. Shout out to all the underlappers, you fucking legends, you hardcorers. Take it easy, and I'll see you all the other side of me piss. Maybe on this JackCity.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is.
Boom.